All right, welcome on in, everyone. Welcome. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic beginning of their week. Oh, welcome. Yeah, it's already Tuesday. Although, oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I saw something crazy. Yeah, welcome in. Hopefully everybody, like I said, hopefully your week is starting out great. Hopefully everything's going well. If not, hopefully you're able to turn around pretty quickly here. If anyone missed it, we did a little stream here on Friday last week, where myself and our good friend Title Taint, we all got together. There was one other person, but we got together and we played some video games. I think Twitch will keep that VOD up for a little bit, but it will live over on YouTube as well. So if you want to go check any of those out,
the person who has redeemed this award would like you to know that they are first.
Welcome on in, Plenty. How are you doing? Yeah, but so the VOD for that will be over on YouTube for hopefully for as long as YouTube is around. So I also I did timestamp it the best I could. So if anybody is interested in one thing specifically, like Fall Guys or Sea of Thieves, those things are all kind of timestamped, at least somewhat so, and you can watch those bits. Alive, listen, that's all we can take sometimes. Some days being alive is all we can be, and I am grateful that you are. I'm grateful to see you. Also, I wanted to ask Plenty too, I guess, since you're here, how has you've been doing some of the Andor rewatch or watch? I'm pretty sure it's not your first time, but you guys are doing a watch over with your Discord and stuff, and you're doing some discussions and stuff. How has that been? I did have some stuff I wanted to talk about a little bit today too, but oh wait, just a little bit. Third time has been awesome. Yeah, honestly, it's been great, huh? I think I only got to watch. I only got to watch the entire series all the way through once, but I've seen little bits a couple of times, and some of it's just great. I need to go back through it again. I need to put a little time into it at some point. I've also been really wanting to find another show to get into, although I will say Maul came out the other day, and I think they've done 2 drops. I think this Monday, yesterday, and then the Monday before that. So I think there's 4 episodes of that out. And just I saw some back behind the scenes stuff of that, and it looked amazing. It actually kind of looked really cool. Yo, what's happening, Vashman? Yeah, so there's a couple of those. There's like those things, but I don't really have anything I'm watching right now. I don't have like a show. I wanted to I think we talked about this a couple of months ago, but I wanted to get into The Rookie, that Nathan Fillion show, because I saw like an episode or 2 and I was like, damn, this is pretty good. And I never took the time to get into it enough. I wish I would have, you know? I wish I would have. Yeah, I mean, listen, generally, this is like the only time I'm really gonna mention this. I had just kind of like a frustrating, kind of stressful day. Listen, I'm good. I'm here. Like I'm not gonna complain about it. It's just that was kind of the day that I felt today. It's one of those ones, once it was like with the work stuff, you're like, once work was like pretty much done, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave this place and just move on from this for the rest of the time. So yeah, I'm good. Outside of that, pretty decent. Jaluch, what's happening? How are you? Welcome on in. Sorry about that. Listen, we're already moving past it. Crawling through the end of Better Call Saul. Yeah, but you bring it into the good stuff now. Yeah, that Better Call Saul was a really good show. I'm so sad that, because that was one I was watching in real time and I watched it live. So like, I actually, like, when it was out, I had like I don't know what I did. If I had like cable or what. I don't think I had cable, but I had some way that I was watching it live. I mean, it was a legal way, obviously, guys. Obviously, it's a legal way of watching it. But I remember, like, yeah, like I like turned down the lights, like get real cozy, turned on my show, and watched it. It was a good show. I don't have anything like that I'm like really loving. I will say Daredevil season 2 has been really good so far. That's been going on. I think it's on Tuesdays that they drop episodes, I think, and that show's been pretty good. I'm trying to think if there was anything else, but I don't really think so. It does make it special. It felt pretty special, I will say that. It felt pretty special. Yeah. I'm yearning for a show like that, and I wanted to watch Pluribus. I think it's Pluribus. Is that what that show was? It was the other the same guy who did Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, and everything. I was interested in that show, but I feel like that one was in a weird spot and it was hard to get to. If you wanted to watch it, Vince Gilligan. Yeah, it's on Apple TV. Bro, how the fuck am I gonna watch this on Apple TV? Same actress too, yeah. Rhea Seehorn. Rhea Seehorn. Yeah, I saw. I was like, oh, look at him. I couldn't get into the Pluribus. Pluribus. I don't know if that's the same thing. It might be. Maybe it is. Because the show was just called Pluribus, but maybe that's what you meant. Always leaves me out. Yeah, listen, Apple TV has some like good shows too. Because they also have like Severance, which looked really interesting and I wanted to check out, but I'm there. Probably I don't care. It sucked out. It's okay. Yeah. I just like I like the guy who created it, Vince Gilligan. I like him a lot. His stuff he's done is usually pretty good. And it was getting pretty decent reviews. I mean, obviously everybody's own reviews are you know, that's what happens. Like everybody gets to have their, you know, their own take on things. But it is always one of those things where it's like, oh, cool. You can kind of see how people are feeling about something. And that gives you at least an idea. But I would say, but I will also say, I do see the popcorn meter over on Rotten Tomatoes is a lot lower than the critics. So, and critics are usually a little snooty, honestly. I was stuck in a cabin with people who wanted to watch it, and I called the end and so womp. Really? What? You watched the whole season in like a cabin? Really? Damn. Nice. It feels like it would be so long. I don't know how long the show was. I thought it was like nine episodes. Yeah, I guess that's not long. Damn, that's a lot. It feels like a lot though. Yeah, I'd like to check it out at some point though. Yeah, it wasn't that many. It looked interesting though. Outside of that, so I also, real quick, just because I was interested in feedback, not feedback in the sense that I'm actually wanting, like, I wanted to have a little bit of a dialogue with people. You're just used to HBO giving us short seasons. That's true. That's true. Although I wish more shows were not like that, but so anybody who doesn't know, I mean, and listen, I would not expect anybody to remember this, usually who is here. My birthday is the 1st of May, and so it's rapidly coming up. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly what we're doing. I'm trying to get a group of people together to go do some stuff, probably on the 2nd. But I also wanted to know, like, what do you guys do for your birthdays? How you guys feel about it? Because I know, like, there's a while there where I was like, nah, I'm not really wanting to do anything. Like, I got into like my own head about like, yeah, it's nothing really worth celebrating. But at some point, you kind of get to that. I've come back around to it. And I was like, yeah, I think it's worth celebrating a little bit, right? And I just don't know I just wondered how much you guys like to celebrate and what you guys like to do for your birthdays, or what you guys like to do to celebrate things. Because honestly, I feel like that's where I'm at. 3 years later and only 6 episodes long. True. Did you see the thing plenty about Last of Us part 3 getting teased again? I'm kind of over these companies doing like these weird teases like that, so I don't know. The inner battle. Yeah, you know, I came across this thing and it was actually insane. Because I'd never seen anything like, I mean, I'd seen it before, but I came across of all things, a John Cena interview. And it's not the reason why I've changed my mind. It's just a thing that I came across. The game part 3, I heard about it, but I don't know much. I don't know how much credence to give to it. Oh yeah, it was just something that. It's something that Druckmann teased again. So, I wanted to find. Yo, title. Cena changes lives, dude. He kind of. I mean, I wouldn't say he changes, but I liked this thing he had. Hold on. This was the thing I found, and I thought it was really interesting. I will show it to you guys.
This one tells time. This one tells perspective.
It tells what?
Perspective.
Perspective.
Yes, I keep it with me. It's got engravings on 2 sides. The back is something I used to feel uncomfortable in rooms like this, in front of people. Imagine that. My vocation is speaking in front. I used to think I was not enough. I did not value self. So on the back of this watch, it simply says, comparison is the thief of joy. So I take this, and every time I feel uncomfortable or of low self-worth, I just give it a little reminder, and it reminds me that I am enough and I'm worthy of love. And on the other side, it says memento mori. For when my head gets too big, I need to remember that I'm human and I am above no one. And always remember where I came from and remember those that support me, that I don't do it alone. So I have one side for when I think my ego is too big and one side for when I don't feel enough. And it's a nice little keeper of perspective, not time. This one tells.
Yeah, honestly, I thought that was just a really nice. Oh, could you hear? Yeah, you can hear him. I'm sorry. I was like, did I put that in the right spot? Honestly, yeah, I love that mentality. And I was like, damn, that's actually pretty cool. Now, is it kind of a thing that he can use to talk about? Like, yeah, sure. But like, I think it's a great mentality to have. So, Because I think there is a lot of times where we compare ourselves to each other and ourselves, you know, and to whatever, I mean, to whatever extent. And so there is that point of like, well, you know, why would I do a birthday for myself, you know, a celebration for myself? And it's like, yeah, but you know, why? Who cares? I want to, you know, you want to try and spend time with people that you like. So I think that's the greatest gift that I would like. It's always at the end of spring semester, so I'm used to not doing much lately. Yeah, but I love the idea of, you know what? You don't have to celebrate your birthday on your birthday. Just celebrate it when the thing that you want to do is the easiest to do, you know? So if it's like 2 weeks out, like whatever. The people who care about you, if you wanted to do something with them, they'll be there for it, I promise. Yeah, also, sorry, Title. I see you're driving home. Yeah, be safe, man. But yeah, I do. I mean, we were talking, I bring that up because Vash was saying something about the inner battle, and I definitely felt it at different times. You know, where I was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I you know, I'm like, oh, do I want to do something? Do I really, you know, that kind of like, am I worthy of having a celebration? And I'm like, yeah, of course. What the fuck am I talking about? So yeah, I was interested to see what people do for their birthdays. Like, I talked to a couple of people at work, and they were like, well, you know, you go out to food or something. And I was like, yeah, but I want to do, you know, I want to spend some time with people. And I think one of the best things you can do is hang with people. But one of the second best things you can do with people is get a little bit vulnerable. And you know what gets you real vulnerable real quick? A little bit of enhancements. So yeah, that's kind of my plan so far. Is I was gonna just get some people together, do some food, probably do some alcohols, as it were. And yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. But I think we're looking at trying to do something on like the 2nd or something. So I'm kind of excited. Friends are people I find tolerable. Need to move. I'm sure there's people who you would find friends or tolerable in your area. I think it's just tough. I feel like as an adult too, I think it's also a little tough to meet people that we like or that share similar things, you know? I feel like it's not always super easy. I think people find you find people like at like work, at the gym, you know, and then where else do you meet people? You know, I mean, sometimes you meet people at like parties that like have other friends and stuff, but that has to be like a whole setup thing at that point. But like the work is because you're confined there, and everybody's confined there to a certain point. But the gym is because you have a similar interest, and at least that point, you know, you got that or whatever. Just hang out with the boys playing Grease and ugly crying. Bro, what a better night than that would be, huh? No, Cyclo, man, we're going out on the town. I'm hoping it's gonna be nice out. That's the only thing I care about. Because I live close enough to an area that I could actually go out and like walk around and hit some bars and stuff. And that's the move I'm thinking. What do you do for your birthday, huh, Cyclone? Are you telling me that you're out there? You just hang out with the boys playing Grease. Down for that too. Nah. Although I do gotta send you the deets. One of the places I was looking at for food, you'll have to see if there's something there that you want to get, or if we maybe need to hit a pit stop somewhere else, because I know there's a bunch of other places we could hit too. But the place I was thinking of looks pretty good. Somebody was looking at the menu today and was like pretty stoked for it, but I don't know what the options are, but I'll send it to you so you could actually take a look. I'm not too worried I'll find something. Yeah. Here, I'll send it to you real quick. just so you have it. And then you can look at the menu if you want to see if there's anything there that you are interested in. But there's also, I know there are places around that area, like right in that same area. We can always do a stop somewhere else too. But yeah, so I was kind of excited about that. Do a brunch on whatever Saturday is nearest. A brunch actually would be good. You getting a little loaded on brunch though? Like, everyone loves brunch. Brunch is so good. And like, I mean, you can do anything. And that opens up like, you don't have to be up too early. You don't have to be, you don't have to expect people to be out too late. I don't know why my mind is always like, well, if you're having a birthday, you gotta be getting, you don't have to actually. That's a joke. Nobody has to be getting into a lot of alcohols. I'm not even getting loaded, but the option is there for those who do. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I'm not actually interested. Most of the time when I joke about, I enjoy having some alcohol, but I think there is always the line where you have to be, you got to be sensible about it. And a guy my age you got to be more sensible than you used to be back in the day. Back in the day, you could get real crazy, and the consequences were a lot less severe. Now it's all different. Now my body just doesn't do it like it used to. But yeah, I think brunch is a good call too. I think I got, man, that weekend's gonna be kind of crazy because I think I'm trying to look at taking a half day at work the day of, because I think that could be a good time. Just get home, relax, and just kind of have a chill day. And then my thought is, and then I think on Saturday I have something early with my family. Not even related to birthday stuff, just going out and seeing some of my family because we have some stuff planned. And then that evening, switching over to doing a little thing with the friends and some families, some close family stuff. And then I think the day after, on Sunday, I think my pops wants to take me out for dinner. So I'm excited about all that. One and done if I want tomorrow to be okay. Yeah, listen, I mean, yeah, it is how it is sometimes. Oh my God, I did have this funny thing that was kind of making me laugh a little bit the other day. There's a guy at work who he got a motorcycle not too long ago, maybe like a couple years ago. Loves a motorcycle now. And he's always trying to get me to get a motorcycle. I mean, listen, I have my motorcycle. It's like called your endorsement. I don't know if you actually get like a license, but like the way that I did it, I went through like a course and a class and stuff. And at the end of it, as long as you pass like your test at the end of that training and everything, like you get your endorsement. And it's just a thing on your license. So I have my motorcycle endorsement. So technically I have my license for my motorcycle. I've just never bought one because they're expensive. Like it's another vehicle. And I've just never been that guy who's like, yeah, that's what I want to spend my money on. If I had a bunch of like additional income that I was like ready to just spend, I would do it. But I've just never been there. So I was like, nah. But so every time he brings in his motorcycle to work, he's always talking to me about like, you should drive the motorcycle. And I'm like, bro, I haven't driven a motorcycle in like 10 years, maybe even longer. It's been so long. I don't actually remember how to drive a motorcycle. And so I'm always like, no, man, I don't want to lay it down. He's always like, no, it's fine if you lay it down. I'm like, no, it's not fine. I don't want to lay down the motorcycle. And so then I was like, well, listen, I get a little bit susceptible to some peer pressure after a few beverages, adult beverages, as it were. And I was like, here's what we'll do. We'll go out, you give me a bunch of adult beverages, and then I'll drive the motorcycle. Honestly, this is a joke, guys. Don't drink and drive. But if you're gonna be, make sure you're on somebody else's motorcycle. No, I just was like, yeah, buddy, I'll totally get on the motorcycle right after a whole bunch of alcoholic beverages. Perfect. Yeah, no. That's the move, right? That's what I'm saying. No, like I said, obviously, like the point of that story was the joke. Don't drink and drive. It's honestly stupid. But if you're gonna anything, make a joke about it and don't do it. Throw on some Buck Bumble and cruise. Honestly, it would be a great time. Honestly, would be an absolutely dope time. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. I think this is just a thing. Motorcycle guys love for other people to be motorcycle guys with them. Like if a person has a motorcycle, they want nothing more than to have everybody else be a motorcycle person. And I don't know what it is. I've almost never met somebody else who's ever had a motorcycle and not at some point been like, oh, you should get a motorcycle. Like, why? They all think they're gonna start a club with vests and patches. I think they just feel like once they have a motorcycle, they know nobody else with a motorcycle, and they're like, well, but I want to have friends with motorcycles so that we could go ride together. Like, oh, cool, so we can ride and not talk to each other at all. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I don't know what it is. They all think that I've just every motorcycle person I've ever met, they're like, yeah, well, you know, you should get a motorcycle. Oh, we're gonna ride if I get a motorcycle. I don't want to ride with you. Sons of Anarchy think they're Ron Perlman. Yeah, that's what they think. The biker wave. Yeah, isn't it the old, but you do it real low like. Convince your buddy to get a sidecar. I did tell him if he got a sidecar, I'd ride. I was like, yeah, if you get a sidecar. Because then we always make the joke that him, me, and my boss, he'll drive the motorcycle. And then me and my boss will be in the sidecar, but you know, not in separate sidecars, just in one together, you know. Guys, I know just feed a Discord call through their helmets. Yeah, I know you can do. Yeah, I was gonna say there's definitely a way to do it. It's just not great. It's always seems like a kind of a janky way. And I also looked up this like a way to do like so not even what is the word I'm thinking of? Oh, not even a motorcycle. So like Vash and I like to do like bicycling. And we haven't gotten to a few years, but we used to go out and do like at least a ride every year, just a handful of miles, nothing crazy. And I was like, this would be a lot better if we could just ride and you could still have a conversation, but it didn't have to be like right up on each other. And I was looking, and there's like definitely ways to do it. They make things specifically for this. They wave at other Jeeps, yeah, and then they all do that weird like that weird duck thing in their windshield. Sidecar is a good drink. What is a sidecar? I've definitely heard of it, but I don't know if I know it. Cognac orange liqueur, like Cointreau, and fresh lemon juice. Oh, I mean, it sounds fantastic. Cognac is actually delicious, but like orange liqueur and lemon juice, amazing. That sounds actually fucking bomb. I'll have to remember this for when I go out for my birthday. And the Jeep chicks. I'd resist so hard if I bought a Jeep. I'd fight it. Jeep chicks? Like the ducks? Turns to motorcycle pool. That's what I'm trying to say. just everybody just get into the motorcycle. Everybody into the motorcycle. We'll get enough we'll get enough things for we'll get enough sidecars for everybody. And enough sidecars. Ha 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 ha. Me who drives the Jeep. Do you have a bunch of two things playing? Do you have a duck or multiple ducks? And do you wave at other Jeep people? Because that's gonna be the make or break here. Sorry, I was keeping the rest of my coffee a little bit warm, so yeah, the guy that another person who I know who has a Jeep, they like resisted the ducks for a while, and then he had a whole bunch of ducks. So there's also a lady at work who gives everybody nicknames, and his is now Darkwing Duck because of that. Can I know which is good and which is bad? We love you regardless. I don't think there's anything that's bad about it. Yeah, legitimately, I just wanted to know if that was like a thing that you enjoyed. I don't actually care regardless if people do or don't. I was interested if it's a thing that everybody does, or if you have a Jeep, like everybody's got to. Like, is it like a thing, like when you get it, you have like sign a contract? No. Yes and yes. So you have the ducks and you do the wave. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I remember when I was I used to have a Mini Cooper. It was the most random car that I ever had. I was at this dealership. I needed another car, and they had a Mini Cooper there for it was like $7,000, and it was so nice. And I had that thing, and I remember people would like wave to me if they had a Mini. I was like, the fuck is this? I'm no fun and stubborn sometimes, a lot of times. We just all have our things, right? We all have our things. Some things we're just like, I wouldn't do it, but you know, to each their own. Or the 2000s type, when you said it was nice, so obviously not the old school. Yeah, it was a 2002. It was nice, but it wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't too old school. It was a 2002. It was green and it had a white top with white mirrors. It was really cool. I liked it a lot. Man, because I think Mini is they're owned by, is it BMW, right? Is it BMW or whatever? Yeah, and they're just so tough, to work on, but then there's expensive parts and shit, so it became such a hassle. But it was a 5-speed manual. It was so nice. An Astro and Star Wars rubber ducks. Yo, awesome. Yeah, like I said, there was no judgment here. Planning. We accept everybody. Yeah, the Mini was cool, but yeah, eventually, like I said, it just had so many problems, and it was so expensive, and I ended up having to move on from it. My hope is that I'm gonna end up getting a Rivian. I'm still looking at the R2s. I actually really am hoping this is like a thing for like the US. A lot of people might not even know or anything about this, but At one point, the U.S. was doing a bunch of like, what do they call it? Incentives for buying electric vehicles, which they removed a lot of that over the last couple of years. Like, there's almost no incentives for it now. If I could, I would 100% check out. I would 100% get into one. 403 forbidden, bro. It's forbidden. It's forbidden. We're not allowed to see that, Bash. That one's forbidden. I think it's JPEGs only, not JPGs. I did cut some of the link away. Yeah, that's probably why. But yeah, I do want to try and I do want to pick up a Rivian at some point. They're gonna have the one that I want is not even coming out until later this year. So by the time I'm actually gonna be interested in getting into it, it'll be a little ways. Yeah, I tried to just click the link and see if there was something there because I wanted to see what the fuck it was, but we may never know. Yeah, so I don't know why, but I was like, as I'm thinking about my birthday, I'm thinking about like what people do, and then, you know, a lot of those kinds of things, and just fall down the rabbit hole of stuff. Mr. Bean's Mini. Ooh. Rivian was almost out of business. Yeah, they seem to like they're doing okay. I think they're still like in their phase of like building out their lineup, because they did the pickup truck, and then they did like an SUV. Now the R2 is like a mini SUV, like a mid-size, and then they're gonna later, I think next year, they're doing like a Subaru a Subaru type vehicle. I think they're still just working on it. But yeah, I think they're doing okay. I mean, I hope they don't go out of business. They actually seem like they're a decent company. Now, every big company has got some other issues, but whatever, you know. Mr. Beans. I'll have to look up Mr. Beans Mini. I recently realized that all Amazon vans are Rivians. Yeah, I think Rivian did a deal with them not too long ago. Yeah, they do a lot of their stuff. Oh, he's got a little green Mini, little pea soup green Mini, with the black hood. That's cool. They are fancy and weird. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me see. Amazon Rivian van. Yeah, you guys have probably seen these, I assume. These guys, you've probably seen them around. They're hard to tell, but like, but it does like down here, powered by Rivian and stuff. They're cool. It's funny because Rivian always does these like circular kind of lights on their vehicles. They're like longer, you know. So they're like a long oval almost, you know. Oh yeah, there is one. Little picture of Mr. Bean's Mini there. Yeah, I do like his car. It's pretty cool. Oh, there he is. The ones I was looking up, he didn't have this like clown nose on the front of it. Jesus Christ. That's just funny though. Yeah, I remember when I first started seeing the Amazon vans, and I was like, damn, those are crazy. But yeah, I'm interested to see. Yep, I'm just waiting for the whenever Rivian finally drops their what was it? I should actually, I keep doing this because I keep looking it up and I don't actually remember what the package is called for the one that I wanted. Oh, it's the premium, the Rivian R2 Premium. And I know that sounds insane. It is. They're way too expensive. There's no guarantee that I'll ever be able to afford this, but
Yeah,
the
we'll
dream.
stay and hang around with us.
We're not worthy.
Yo, thank you so much, Benign.
Worthy. We're not worthy. We're scum. We suck.
Thanks, Benign Man. How you doing, buddy? Here, I'll show you guys this because fuck it, I ain't care. I know you guys might not care. I don't. This is about me, guys. Yeah, so this is the guy right here. I love this color too. This like very like dark teal. I do really that's not the reason why I want to get it. It is only available, this color is only available in the premium, I think, and the performance. But the premium is all-wheel drive, which is a big deal. The standard doesn't come out until 2027, but it's only real wheel. And if you're gonna do a mid-size, you might as well actually get up to the little bit of more money for the all-wheel. I've never had an all-wheel drive vehicle, but yeah, you can see like their lights and everything too. Yeah, I don't know why. I really love their vehicles though. Yeah, I'm waiting till they finally start shipping some of these so I can get like some videos about it, because there's a couple videos around, but they don't hit the same, you know. This is the performance vehicle. This one's the one that's shipping spring this year, so that's the one. Once it starts going out, I'll be interested to see. 656 horsepower. With the premium only being 450, which I think is just fine. I legitimately don't need a vehicle with a whole bunch of horsepower. Obviously, I think it's a crazy thing for people to need, but it'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah, Benign Man, how are you doing? How's the week been treating you? I mean, give us as much information as you're willing to type out. But yeah, that's the goal at some point to get that. But I mean, it seems like such a ways off, and also maybe way more money than I'll ever be able to afford. But who knows? Maybe the lottery will pick me. I don't have a lot of time before we're gonna get into the news. I do want to do probably guess the game. Well, maybe let's see if we can run through these real quick. Let's try it, actually. Let's see how fast we can do this. Why are you like this? This is not how I made you. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, you are super correct if you would look like how you're supposed to. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, no.
Maybe? I can't tell. Yeah, hold up a second. No, I think those are right. Yeah, those are good. Oh, no. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what that's about.
It's outrageous, egregious, preposterous.
True. Okay, it was just under chat. Let's do this. There she be.
Perfect.
I would say at least somewhat so. 1 second. Let me just do this. All right, whatever. Got my splint off today. Hurt like a but you're doing okay, hopefully. There are too many new games out. What are you looking at, Cyclo, what games are you looking at? I saw Replaced came out. I was like kind of surprised about that. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna know what this one is. Oh, it's a Lord of the Rings game. Is it just Fellowship of the Rings? Oh, fuck, bro. I'm not gonna know. War in the North. The Return of the King. Okay. Pragmata is good. I saw I don't know why it sounded like that. I did see something about Pragmata dropping, but I didn't specifically hear that it was good or bad. So that's kind of cool. I'm excited to hear about that. And still barely got it, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know Lord of the Rings that well. Heard good things about it. Yeah, cool. I'm glad to hear, because I love when Capcom games do well. I like Capcom. I don't know what this is yet. Crime drama thriller. This is a cool scene here. 2014. Who are these people? Oh, honestly, I actually kind of thought, like, I think it was like around here. Holy shit. I was like, I wonder. This movie was really, really weird. But it was actually really good. It's called Nightcrawler. And it was real weird. But essentially Jake Gyllenhaal plays like a guy who is like doing freelance like news stuff. So he was like he's like essentially like finding like these like you know, crime scenes, and he's like filming them to be able to send out to the news and shit. And it's so weird. Great movie, but creepy. It was so creepy, but it was good. And this was like a couple years after Prisoners, maybe a year or so after Prisoners. So it ended up being this thing of like he like killed it in Prisoners, and then was in this. It was like real creepy. And I was like, man, two really good movies, but very different characters. All right, let's do our logo real quick. I think this is the Green Bay. I think it's Packers. That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's kind of a weird one. The Green Bay Packers, the old football team. I enjoyed Nightcrawler. I did too. I liked it a lot. It is a little bit weird. I know that it's not one for everybody. So, St. Helena Island in South Carolina. Bro, why does this look like a coke plantation or something? Listen, I'm not saying that I know. It just kind of gives me those vibes for some reason. This looks huge. Honestly, though, actually, if I'm looking at it too, over here looks like horse stables more than anything else. Fuck, this is gonna be an expensive house, huh? Let's do 3 milli. Oh, way less. Okay. $1. You'd be wrong. Is this like Price is Right? No. It's get as close as you can. And then when you get the percentage close enough, or a percentage close enough, you win. But it's like you have to be like within, like, I think you like have to be like within 1% of the price. Like you have to be pretty close. Maybe it's less than, maybe it's more than 1%, but you have to be pretty close. Damn, big ass living room here, obviously. 3,000,001. No, the thing says is 2 arrows down, which means it's way less. Which means we're going 1 million. Nice. Benign still finding the game rules. It's all right. He's getting there. We're gonna get him there. Nice kitchen. Not anything crazy. But a very, very big, beautiful kitchen. Let's do 1500. Or 1.5, sorry. All right. I'm on Oxys. Whoa. Damn, that's you on the good stuff. And when I say good stuff, I'm like, I'm not actually into pain meds. The only pain meds I actually enjoy are the ones that get rid of my migraines. And I enjoy them because my migraines. 3 beds, 2 baths. Big bedroom here. That's why I don't actually like drugs. Shit hurt, bro. Yeah, true. It'd be like that. It do be like that, bro. Let's do 1.75. Jesus. Holy shit, they have a fountain? A fountain at the front door? 2 milli. 2 milli. All right, yeah, so it's 1.945. $1,946,500. And we were 2.75 from the exact prices. So yeah, I don't know what the actual I can't remember what the actual percentage you need to be close enough to, but all right, let's do our angle and then let's get into the news. Oh, that looks like a straight 45. Oh, it's more than 45. That looks like 50. What's more than 50? That looks like 55. Oh, it's more than 55? That looks like 60. It was 56? I should have known. I should have fucking known. I should have fucking known. Dang, no hesitation. Bro, I'm trying to get through this. We have news to go over, and I was yapping too much, and I'm so behind. I honestly just need to get to move on. It just makes me sad because 56 is the funniest number in Futurama. It's actually a thing in it's in a episode of Futurama, and I literally have a thing for it and for my bits and stuff, and I fucked it up. Whatever. Oh, sorry. My chest hit the thing. Hydrate. Yeah, of course. Get a little hydrate in. I'll be quiet. Have a good stream, dude. You don't have to be quiet. I don't know why you say that, but I mean, obviously you don't have to engage. You can engage or as much or as little as you want, as possible, as you want. But I'm. Yo, what's happening, Casper? Whoa, what's up, bro? Done with it. It's actually close to the area that I have a couple of recycling things. You know? Hard to type. Yeah, no worries, bro. Chilling, relaxing. Oh yeah, also for my one person who's in chat that's named Casper that cares about basketball like I care about basketball, or at least a little bit. Playoffs start today, technically. So the lead up to the championship is on the way. The play-in games start today. So the teams who are on the lowest part of the playoffs are playing video games, are playing basketball games to see if they're actually getting into the playoffs. And that starts today. I'm excited. Okay, what games? Right now, the Heat and the Hornet are playing Trailblazers and Suns are playing. Magic 76ers is tomorrow, and Warriors Clippers are tomorrow. And I believe all of those games are play-in things. So, and then there's 2 more games after that that are going to be on Friday, and then that'll be all of the play-in games, and then and then everybody else plays. I wish your team would go look. Yeah, you as well, Casper. Nuggets should do very well. All right, I'm gonna get into some news. We have a decent bit of news today, but I will say, we're starting off legitimately crazy right off the bat, just with I would say a mind-blowing first trailer to get into the news. So I don't know. I guess we just get into it, huh? Let's just do it.
Everyone.
All right, if you ever have anything you want me to talk about, make sure you jump into the Discord, find the news channel, and drop whatever articles you want me to talk about. Going in order, then I always go in order. I mean, almost always, I should say. Let me start off this with a trailer that Vash dropped for us. I will say nothing else except this might be wild.
It all starts here. One among millions. Tiny, determined, and ridiculously optimistic. They dream of purpose. But it will not be easy. Where millions perished, you become. It all.
What in the fuck? I see it, so you all have to. I mean, we didn't have to. Honestly, we didn't have to. I say that, and oh my god, what a weird game. I've definitely felt like I've seen some things about this game before. I don't think I ever looked into it even a little bit because I was like, that's a weird thing. But look, I mean, I will say the gameplay looks surprisingly deep. But I mean, I'm out. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever play it. I don't think it's for me. But yeah, thank you so much for dropping this. If anybody is interested in this game, it is called Become. Yeah, Become. So there you go. Making it a real Disney family story. Yep, they definitely doing something. Yep, that's the name, Become. And we're not putting the space in it like that. We're not saying be. We're saying Become. Because it is one word on the trailer. Fire screen says deep inside the balls. Could be any balls, all right? Could be any balls. Ethan Gash put this one together for us. Xbox boss thinks Game Pass is too expensive and needs to evolve. Okay, cool. The price of Game Pass has more than doubled since the subscription gaming service was first announced, but it might not stay that way. According to The Verge, new Microsoft gaming CEO Asha Sharman told staff in an internal memo this week that Game Pass was getting too expensive and needed to evolve to remain flexible. Game Pass is central to gaming value on Xbox. It's also clear that the current model isn't the final one, Sharma wrote. Short-term Game Pass has become too expensive for players, so we need a better value equation. Long-term, we will evolve Game Pass into a more flexible system, which will take time to test and learn around. Okay, so what does that mean, though? It just probably means that they're gonna do like a lower tier ad model. Yeah, you can play this, but every hour you gotta watch a 3-minute ad. Oh no, it's just Twitch. Also, yeah, Kitty, it was a game about fertilizing an egg, so gross. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, listen, once you raise the price on like a thing like this, it is so hard to, you're never gonna bring it down, right? You're just gonna build in like a tier below it that's cheaper and has less things. So yeah, we're just gonna give everybody a shittier version of what they have now, for a cheaper price. But I thought they already have different versions. Wait, they have different versions, right? For some reason, I was thinking they didn't, but then I was like thinking that I remember seeing the graph that was, or the infograph. What is the word I'm thinking of? I keep thinking infograph, and maybe it is infograph. I don't remember. But it was like laying out what all the tiers were and what they did and everything. Oh my god, it was a bunch of shit. Yeah. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but apparently they want to try and bring in a more reasonable price for this. But I feel like that's gonna be so hard for them to do. You know, like what are they actually gonna do? They're not gonna lower the price, but welcome home title. All right, let's get into the next one. Everybody's favorite game, Doki Doki Literature Club, got removed from the Google Play Store 4 months after launch. This is by Charles Hart. Honestly, who would have thought? Aggressively claw back anything from Sony. I mean, listen, but they have, I was just saying this, don't they have like different tiers of Game Pass? I thought they did. I don't actually remember, but I thought they did. And so my thought was like, what are they gonna do? They're not gonna lower the price. They're just gonna like, they just want the CEO to come out there and be like, guys, I agree, it is too expensive. And people are like, oh my god, she's just like us. Doki Doki Literature Club, the dating sim themed horror game, has been removed from the Google Play Store. According to publisher Serenity Forge, the reasoning provided was that the game violated the storefront term of service with its depiction of sensitive themes. What? I mean, yes, it has some very intense depictions and themes and stuff, but I feel like as long as they are upfront about at least some of it or whatever, like it's a horror game. You'll have to play it if you don't know. Doki Doki Literature Club was first released on Steam in 2017 and is notorious for deceptively disturbing story. Oops. Never played. Oh. Well, I have a playthrough. It's on YouTube. Spoilers. It goes off the rails. It's a very interesting game. While it initially appears to be a traditional dating sim following a high school boy as he joins an after-school writing club and falls in love with other members, dramatic plot twists give the game a dark turn. I shall say no more, but yes, it is a wild ride. It was a legitimately very interesting game. I was gonna say fun, but I don't think fun is necessarily the word for it. I think we had fun with it, but it was a wild ride. Legitimately a game that is definitely worth going through at least once. But it's one of those ones that's like more than meets the eye. And the Play Store pulling it down for something like that is crazy though. I definitely think that if it's at least marked in certain ways, that makes more sense. But I also don't know how the Google Play Store works, but like I would assume like you could mark stuff as like mature themes. And as long as they did that, it's not like people are gonna buy that game thinking that it's, you know, for kids. And it's also supposed to be like, the idea is like it's a dating sim kind of game, and honestly, the fuck people who are playing dating sims, I mean, like, listen, I know that the things that happen in this game are not what you're expecting out of a dating sim, but like your demographic for a dating sim should be the people who are probably more than 18 or at least close. So I don't know what their problem is, but for actual gamers with stuff like that, does Google care? I don't know if they care. I mean, they seem like they want to, but then they do stuff like this and it's like they're probably just like, eh. They probably have like a devs care for sure. That's for sure. But I was wondering if like Google does like that thing where it's like they have like an equation that's like how many games they could sell versus how much blowback they're getting, and then it's like not worth it. And maybe they got some blowback about it, but that's so stupid. Honestly, so dumb. Yeah, I just I don't know. Like I said, I thought Doki Doki is a really interesting, and it's an interesting game, and it deserves to be in, you know, available, but whatever. All right, let's talk about this next one, which is just a real quick thing because there's not anything else that's been talked about or anything. Maybe more so publishers. Oh, for sure. Publishers are pissed. Marcus Stewart put this one together for us. Metro 2039 was announced with a more full reveal this Thursday. So we got a couple days out. But I've never played any of the Metro games. They seem like they're actually really great, to even maybe just decent, I don't know, games. But yeah, they're apparently there's going to be another game. Developer 4A Games, publisher Deep Silver, and Xbox have announced that Metro 2039, the fourth mainline entry within the Metro video game universe. We don't have any details yet, but there is to be a full reveal scheduled for Thursday, April 16th. I don't know. If there's like a decent trailer, or I should say a trailer that comes up out of that, we'll try and take a look at it on Thursday. But yeah, like I said, for somebody who hasn't really ever played the Metro games, I just know generally of them. And I from what I've understood, they're good games. So I think people like these. So very cool. I only played one of them and liked it. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I've only usually heard good things about them. So, all right, let's get into something that happened over last weekend? I think so. This one's by Wesley and Poole. The crew of NASA's Artemis 2 mission returned to Earth safely. Now thoughts return to Artemis 3 and the permanent base on the moon. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys got to watch any of this. It happened while Tidal and I were streaming on Friday. But Artemis 2 crew did successfully make it back to Earth. They had splashdown and they were everybody looked like they were great. I believe it was after the stream. I think we found the live stream, and then we were skipping to where like the pod was coming down and everything, and then we watched from there on. And it was really cool. It was really interesting. From everything I had heard at this point, there has been like only praise at how well this mission went and how well everything is gone, because there was a lot of stuff that they were testing with this. I mean, obviously there's so many like other tests that they're doing before this, but like these are like the real world tests, and that everything was like the best it could have gone. And so yeah, I was really excited about this. But yes, I know that people are now super excited for the next thing, which legitimately I understand. I mean, honestly, I get it. This was like the taste that we all got, but now everybody wants to see what the next what our next move is. After capturing the attention of global audience, the crew of NASA's Artemis 2 mission around the moon has returned to Earth safely with a splashdown in the Pacific Ocean. Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, mission specialist Christina Koch, and Canadian astronaut Jeremy Hansen had become the first astronauts to travel to the moon in more than half a century, as part of a round trip that gave us spectacular images of Earth and the lunar surface. We got more than a few nods to Ryan Gosling's space film Project Hail Mary, and even Space Sim Kerbal Space Program got a boost in players. The astronauts had traveled 252,756 miles from home at their farthest distance from Earth as part of the nearly 10-day journey. During their mission, Wiseman, Glover, Koch, and Hansen flew 694,481 miles in total. Their lunar flyby took them farther than any human had ever traveled before, surpassing the previous distance record set by the Apollo 13 astronauts in 1970. Another test, right? Because I think it's, what is it? Artemis 4 is like supposed to be the one where they're doing another landing at some point, but still, people are just excited, man. Let us be excited, bro. No, for real. I think people are just, I don't know. It's one of those things where people are just people are all hyped up, man. Now people want to know, like, all right, when's Artemis 3 going? After splashing down at 5:07 p.m. PDT Friday off the coast of San Diego, the crew were extracted from the capsules and taken to the USS John P. Murtha by helicopter for medical evaluation. They were set to be flown to NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston to be reunited with their families today, April 11th. The flawless return came amid speeds of more than 38,600 kilometers an hour when the astronauts' capsule, which the crew named Integrity, hit the upper atmosphere. The heat shield suffered temperatures half as hot as on the surface of the sun. Damn. And due to extreme heat, the astronauts lost contact with mission control in Houston for 6 minutes. More tests. Yes, always more tests. Artemis 3 is in 2027. Yeah, I figured it would be at least a year. before too long. But I know people were this was a moment in time that captivated everybody for a little bit, and honestly it was really awesome. I'm sad it was only like 9 days and like a handful of hours, because I wish the distraction was longer. Speaking to press, Artemis 2's entry flight director Rick Henfling said there was a lot of anxiety but a lot of confidence in the room while bringing the Orion crew home. We all breathed a sigh of relief once the side hatch opened up. He added, "That's when we brought the team in. We said a few words to the flight controllers, and then we turned around to the families and waved to the families and gave them the thumbs up." The Artemis 2 crew is home. The entry, descent, and landing system performed as designed, and the final test was completed as intended. This moment belongs to the thousands of people across 14 countries who built, tested, and trusted this vehicle. Their work protected 4 human lives traveling at 25,000 miles per hour and brought them safely back to Earth. This was from NASA Associate Administrator Amit Kashatria. Artemis 2 proved the vehicle, the team, and the architecture, and the international partnership that will return humanity to the lunar surface. Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy carried the hope of this world further than humans have traveled in more than half a century. 53 years ago, humanity left the moon. This time, we return to stay. The future is ours to win. The next stage of the Artemis 2 mission is to land humans on the lunar surface and eventually build a permanent moon base. Listen, guys. Futurama already predicted it. There's going to be a theme park on the moon. Artemis 2 demonstrated extraordinary skill, courage, and dedication as the crew pushed Orion, SLS, and human exploration further than ever before. That's what I always pictured. A theme park? The moon? The moon? As the first astronauts to fly this rocket and spacecraft, the crew accepted significant risk in service of the knowledge gained and the future we are determined to build. NASA also acknowledged the contribution of the entire NASA workforce, along with international partners whose expertise and commitment were essential to this mission's success. With Artemis 2 complete, focus now turns confidently towards assembling Artemis 3 and preparing to return to the lunar surface, build the base, and never give up on the moon again. I hope, but we'll see. Artemis 3 mission, which will see a new Orion crew test integrated operations with commercially built moon landers in low Earth orbit, is set for next year. NASA plans to send Artemis astronauts on increasingly challenged missions to explore more of the moon, establishing an enduring human presence on the lunar surface, and lay the groundwork for sending the first astronauts to Mars. I'm honestly super excited to witness as much of this as I possibly can. I am a little worried though that it could take some time. I wanna see it, Rose. I wanna see it, but it feels like I may never. At least some of it. Ooh, nice. There was a new Godzilla trailer earlier, but they didn't release it until an hour ago. So we'll watch that at the end. But yeah, so super excited. I just saw the Godzilla up here and reminded me. Yeah, excited to see more. But yeah, this was it was definitely a moment, and really a good distraction and a good moment in time for everybody. And unfortunately, now we're back to the BS. Also, I noticed my news scroll isn't happening, and you guys just didn't say shit to me. It's fine. Everybody was just like, yeah, no, that's normal. I know, I noticed it, but you guys, I don't expect you guys to notice. I'm so super excited. I am really excited because I think I mentioned this before. on one of the other streams, I ordered a hat and a patch from the Artemis 2 mission, so I'm pretty excited. Whenever that stuff comes in, I'll definitely show y'all. All right, let's get into the next one. Oh, this one was interesting, but I'm not sure what the ramifications or full whatever. So, oh, you do have a hat coming? Awesome. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Ordered hat. Ordered patch. So I have both. Both of them. Wesley and Poole wrote this one. I'm interested. Something got released with this today, but like it doesn't sound like there was much of things that were really going on. I don't know. We'll see. So Rockstar Games hacker says they will publish stolen data online because the ransom demands have not been met. But GTA 6 devs insist this incident has no impact. So I think they were like asking for a ransom, which is insane. But like, I believe what ended up happening was this person did put some of the data out, and a lot of it was like how much money got made from which platforms for GTA 5 and like from what. Like, so I think a lot of it was like GTA 5 Online made a lot of money on PlayStation 5. And people were like, okay. I don't know if people care or if it's even really that much information. I don't know. I think this person might have more, and their whole point is like, I'm going to release something so that you know that I'm serious, that I actually have stuff. I don't know if it means that they actually have anything that's important, but I mean, obviously the devs think that they do not. Hacker who accessed Grand Theft Auto 6 developer Rockstar Games has said they will publish stolen data online because the ransom demands have not been met. The cybersec guru reported over the weekend that a hacker group called Shiny Hunters had used AI analytics platform Anondot, a SaaS cloud cost monitoring tool Rockstar uses to breach Rockstar's Snowflake data warehouse, posing a legitimate internal service. Shiny Hunter set a ransom deadline of April 14th, warning pay or leak. Maybe we'll get to see it all then. I don't think that it sounds like they don't have anything from the actual game though. Shiny Hunter's statement in full follows: Rockstar Games, your Snowflake instance were compromised thanks to Anondot.com, pay or leak. This is a final warning to reach out by April 14th before we leak, along with several annoying digital problems that'll come your way. Make the right decision. Don't be the next headline. Final warning, pay or leak. In a statement issued to IGN over the weekend, Rockstar Games spokesperson insisted a limited amount of non-material company information was accessed and stressed the incident had no impact on our organization or our players. We can confirm that a limited amount of non-material company information was accessed in connection with a third-party data breach. This incident has no impact on our organization or our players. Now speaking to BBC, Shiny Hunter said Rockstar Games had refused to meet their demands, and so the stolen data would be published online as warned. BBC described Shiny Hunter as a prolific group of English-speaking cybercriminals thought to be in their teens who specialize in data theft and extortion. They're reportedly responsible for hacking Ticketmaster and have a history of breaking into cloud storage systems used by big corporations. As the BBC pointed out, law enforcement advice around the world is not to pay cyber criminal ransoms as it fuels the industry, and there's no guarantee hackers will actually delete stolen data. I think that they did drop some stuff. Let me look up again real quick before we go too far. It's so weird that that's what they wanted to do, but whatever. It's so, I don't know. It's more funny that Rockstar's like, bro, you guys don't even have anything. Oh my God, hold on. Okay, real quick, just as a funny thing. I'm looking for this Rockstar one, and there's a headline about Air Bud returns, acknowledges original dog buddy is canonically dead. Apparently the new Air Bud is not the original Air Bud coming back. That guy is dead. Wild. See. That makes sense. I mean, it does. It's just crazy. I also saw the thing about Legend of Zelda movie is wrapped shooting. Just interesting. Yeah, okay, so the information: Rockstar Games hacker Shiny Hunter released the stolen data early, revealing revenue for GTA Online and Red Dead Online, but crucially no GTA 6 information appears to have been leaked. Stolen data was viewed by GTA forum user Lexiture and reported on by Kotaku. It shows GTA Online allegedly generates more money than Red Dead Online, which does not come as a big surprise given the difference in support Rockstar gives to each of its live services. It also shows that PS5 is the platform with the most GTA Online players and revenue, with PC lagging behind even the last generation of console on both counts. Yeah. So it essentially shows a breakdown of at least on this little one that I'm seeing, it's like a pie graph. It shows where people are playing GTA Online, like what platform, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC, with PS5 being 53%, PS4 11%, Xbox Series X 22%, Xbox One being 11%, and PC being 3%. And then breaking down how much each of those platforms is made for GTA Online, with PS5 being 4.4 million, PS4 is just shy of $1 million, Xbox Series X is 1.8 million, Xbox One is just shy of $1 million as well at 900,000, and then PC is just $250,000. I mean, honestly, it's a lot of money for those, but it's also not the. I mean, it's like it's a lot of money. I'm not gonna discount it, but it's a live service online. I would be, with as much as that game has sold, it's not that surprising. Yeah, I would say so. This person, I don't think. I think that they were really trying something, but in the end, it sounds like Rockstar really made the right decision. Obviously, I'm not paying them, but then also being like, yeah, whatever. They don't really have anything. Now, maybe Shiny Hunter has something else, but it doesn't seem like it. This felt like, I mean, I thought maybe when I was first seeing it, well, we'll see. When I was first seeing it, I thought maybe this is like a warning shot, but it does seem like they were like, they've already been like, no, this is it. So, I don't know. We'll see. Nothing actually surprising, which is crazy. All right, let's talk about the next one. This was a interesting one. Andy Robinson put this together. Bloodborne is officially returning as a rated R animated movie. Honestly, crazy. I thought there was no shot Sony was going to be doing anything with this, but apparently during what is it, like CinemaCon or something? Is that what it is? That's going on today. Sony is like laying out a bunch of their stuff that's coming up in the near future, whether it's this year or next year. But yeah, they're doing like this is something they talked about, because if you guys don't know, Sony is the one who owns Bloodborne, not FromSoft, which is why FromSoft has not made any follow-ups or even like a remaster of Bloodborne, because it is under Sony's control. Back with even less FPS. You think it's gonna be a 24 FPS game or a movie? Sony has announced plans to produce an R-rated animated movie based on FromSoft's cult classic PS4 game Bloodborne. Sony Pictures and PlayStation Productions are developing the feature film, which will be produced by content creator Sean Jacksepticeye McLaughlin. along with lyrical animation. This was the other part that kind of caught a lot of people was the YouTuber Jacksepticeye is going to be a part of it. He's going to be producing, which he made like a video, and I was like kind of just checking out a little bit and just kind of getting a general idea. The guy is a huge fan. So much, I think he has, I think he was saying he's got like a Bloodborne tattoo and stuff like this. And he was like, listen, as a producer, I am going to do everything in my control to make sure that this is good. I mean, honestly, cool. It's nice that there's at least people who care about the property a little bit. No plot details or directors were announced for Bloodborne, though Sony said the project marked a continuation of its push to use game IP in the film space, following projects such as Twisted Metal, Uncharted, and The Last of Us. Released in 2015, blah, 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 blah. I'll be interested to see if this gains any traction for Bloodborne and then maybe makes a bigger push for Sony / FromSoft to be able to do like a remake or remaster of Bloodborne. I hope so, right? On the Markiplier hype from his movie. Yeah, he did a movie, a couple weeks or so ago. He was making a movie where he financed everything himself and then distributed everything himself. And was like #1 or #2 in the box office. I remember seeing a bunch of stuff about it and it was like crazy because he essentially financed all of it. Yeah, maybe they are, or it sounded like from what the video that I watched of the Jacksepticeye stuff was, it sounded like he's been involved with this for like a couple of years, like more or at least a longer while than, or at least a year, I should say. So it feels like it's further out, like he's been tied to this for longer than that. But yeah, maybe them announcing him being a producer is part of the hype, though. You know, it'd be interesting. But I mean, listen, I'm really interested. Bloodborne has been one of the only FromSoft games that I would actually like to play, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to. I always thought it looked really interesting. But in very much all of FromSoft's fashion, fuck, who knows what the fucking story of that game is. I'm sure lots of people know it, but man, FromSoft games are just always tough with like actually. This will be interesting too, because this will be like the first like FromSoft game that actually like there might be like a bigger explanation of what the story is. And then I know like you can go through and read everything and whatever, but you know, this will be like probably a much clearer, concise line of here. This is what the story is. So I'm interested, honestly. It could be really, really cool. I don't know. I was kind of upset. I mean, not that it's that because it's a movie, but because I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more, because I feel like this is like a world where they could pull so much stuff, but with that environment, I'm not sure yeah, I felt like it's got to be, I assumed it would just be about the game itself, but maybe it'll be more of like the world stuff that's like within the world or some kind of backstory or something. I don't know. Yeah, obviously they haven't talked shit about it, so outside of just announcing it. But all right, I got 2 more, and then we're gonna watch that Godzilla. I was gonna say Godzilla trailer. These last 2 were by Plenty. She dropped these. I think Al Landez, I'm guessing that's who wrote this one. Teen's magnetic filter removes 95% of brain contaminating microplastics. Wait, what? Microplastics in human brain tissue have increased 50% in the last decade. Human blood carries plastic fragments. Oh, that's just the rest of the sentence there. Human blood carries plastic fragments. Unborn children have microplastics in their placenta tissue. Meanwhile, government agencies told Warrington, Virginia residents they wouldn't fund remediation of local PFAS and microplastic contamination. But 18-year-old Maya Heller decided to solve it herself after watching her mother consistently replace excessive water filter membranes, a labor-intensive cycle that defines the residential filtration market. Heller engineered a membrane-less system using ferrofluids that removes 95.52% of microplastics while recycling 87.15% of its magnetic filtration medium. This feels okay. So hold up. I understand what she's saying. This is super cool. Really, really awesome. Here's the part I'm kind of disappointed in. The headline really made this seem like this was something you could do retroactively, but it's a proactive thing, which is fine. It's cool. Magnetic innovation beats traditional filters. Ferrofluid technology eliminates membrane replacements that plague conventional systems. Heller's prototype works like a magnetic personality test for water contaminants, except instead of categorizing Netflix preferences, it separates deadly plastic particles from drinking water. That system uses ferrofluids, which is reusable magnetic oils, that binds to microplastics as water flows through 3 integrated modules, roughly the size of flour bag. Unlike traditional membrane filters requiring constant replacement, this closed-loop system recycles its own filtration medium. After 5 prototype iterations, Heller solved the core engineering challenge: optimal ferrofluid placement that prevents clogging while enabling magnetic separation. Performance testing confirms effective removal of PET particles with statistical significance. That's really cool though. But they 100% need to figure out how to do this on a bigger scale and almost do it within the water before it comes to people. Once you got the wee plastics in your brain, you're fried. Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Like, help people be able to manage it after the fact, which is kind of the problem I think people are getting into now. Is as people are starting to become more and more aware of the microplastics situation in general, people are trying to eliminate more plastics and stuff within their environment and stuff. Which is great, I think, and this is like another way of being able to do that within water and stuff, which is, I think, awesome. But the problem ends up being for all the people who have been alive for, almost 40 fucking years, and we have 40 fucking years of microplastics at this point. We're just all fucked. I mean, and people who are beyond that, even more so. But yeah, it just. The headline was like, I was like, oh wow, that's cool. There's like something you can retroactively be able to help yourself with, but nope, it's not. It's a proactive thing. Yeah, you'd have to do it closer to the source. Yeah, I was almost thinking like you would have to do it within like a city, potentially like a city filtration. If not like within like a house filtration, you may have to do it that close. I don't know. At least we still have our avocado toast and coffee, bro. Honestly, I'd never had avocado toast, but I have had coffee. Coffee does slap, so I'll take that. Yeah. Oh, God. Health emergency demands practical solutions. University toxicologist validates students' approach to contamination affecting 1,300 species. Matthew J. Camden, University of New Mexico toxicologist, calls Heller's system a really great idea and notes she is doing something that has to be done. That's a really good idea. The urgency is justified. Microplastics now contaminate everything from the Mariana Trench to Mount Everest, with 10 to 40 million metric tons released annually. Consumers face plastic fragments linked to cancer, cardiovascular disease, hormonal disruption, and neurological conditions. Traditional water treatment plants remove 70 to 90% of microplastics, making Heller's 95 removal rate competitive or superior. Her Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair recognized and paid $50 Patent Office Society Award validate the innovation's significance. Market distribution faces scalable hurdles. Yep, that's what I would expect. Oh, I don't think I've ever had a dirty chai and want to try one. What the fuck is a dirty chai? What the fuck? Where did this dirty chai come from? Honestly, this is, like I said, it's really great. It feels like a great system for everybody who is gonna be born in the next 5 to 10 years. But for the rest of us, we're all fucking fried and fucked. You know? So we're gonna just go get fucked. No, honestly, super cool. I'm glad that she's you know, was able to put something together and do this. That's really cool. Democracy, just a chai with an espresso shot. Oh, okay. I don't know if that would be good or not, but it sounds weird. It sounds like it would be. I feel like you're gonna lose so much of your chai flavors because of the espresso shot, though. Espresso shot's gonna take over so much. But who knows? Oh no, this one was done by Tidal. Sorry, I want to make sure I do that. It's a thing, so good. Yeah. No, I believe it's a thing. I just feel like people are probably like people with better, I would say, better palates than mine. Would be like, yeah, I could taste all of the notes. I can't. I'm telling you, I'm feeling like the chai is getting drowned out. Although, yeah, a strong chai would be perfect for that. Maybe that's what they use. Sorry, I did want to re-mention. Actually, Tidal put this one together for us, or like at least dropped it for us. And this one's by Andy Green. Oasis, Wu-Tang Clan, Phil Collins, Iron Maiden, New Order lead the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2026. And that's right, guys. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, famously in Ohio, because that's where it's at. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has officially announced this year's inductees: Phil Collins, Billy Idol, Iron Maiden, Joy Division, New Order, Oasis, Sade, Luther Vandross, and Wu-Tang Clan join the class of 2026 in the performer category. Selena Cruz, Fela Kuti, Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, and Graham Parsons will be presented with the Early Influencer Award. Phil Soul, songwriter Linda Creed, producer Arif Mardin, producer Jimmy Miller, and Rick Rubin will be honored with the Musical Excellence Award, and Ed Sullivan will be given the Ahmet Ertegun Award. Wu-Tang and Phil Collins, honestly, it's actually bangers. And Wu-Tang is on there. I don't know if they're still doing it or if they just wrapped up, but they just were doing a final tour. And I don't know if it was all of Wu-Tang, but also, are they inducting all of Wu-Tang? Isn't Wu-Tang so many members? I can never remember. I do, because there's people in Wu-Tang that I like, but I don't know if I know everybody. How many members are in Wu-Tang? All of Wu-Tang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's at least 10 people. And I don't know if that's everybody. RZA, Method Man, Old Dirty Bastard, GZA, I don't know, if Ghostface Killah, Raekwon, and Specca Deck, Capadonna, Master Killa, and U-God. There's some good names in there. RZA. Yeah, Older Bastard died in 04. Yep, I remember. I know RZA pretty well. I guess I've heard GZA actually. It's just crazy. I remember Ghostface Killah a lot, but yeah, there's a lot of these guys that I really like separately, but then also as the clan, it's really awesome too. So motherfucking genius, Raekwon the Chef. Damn, Benigns out here throwing out his Wu-Tang knowledge. Yeah, I like RZA, but he's also, man, sometimes he's a little bit fucking goofy ass. But I love him for it. He's done some songs and stuff here and there that I've really liked, but his flow is kind of goofy sometimes. But I do love him. Yeah, this is super, super cool. Phil Collins is actually really awesome too. The Iron Maiden mention in this article is hilarious. Why is it funny? With a Kill Bill soundtrack mostly. I remember hearing that he was doing that, but what's the song that he did with Cudi? Is it the song he did with Cudi that he was doing? Was it Bees? Bees, bitch. Hey, thanks, Paul. Not what I wanted. Can't they just do, man? Yeah. He has a line in the song. Metal machinery, purple herbal, mix that with that greenery. I don't write songs, grasshopper, I write scenery. And to me, I'm always like, bro, what is this shit? Everything ain't what it seems to be. What it means to you don't mean to me. Bzz, a sting from Killer Bees. Did I hear they're letting ODB into the Hall of Fame? Yeah, well, with Wu-Tang Clan specifically. Like where they talk about the artist response. Oh, okay, I'm about to check it out. Yeah, welcome, Pool. Wait, you're right, scenery? No, it was a song. Poetry. I mean, it technically is. Killer bees on a swarm. I mean, listen, I get it, bro. It's just, it's sometimes stuff can just be fucking goofy. Listen, it can be what it can be, you know? Iron Maiden are entering the Hall of Fame after 3 nominations. We'd like to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for including us and former members in the 2026 roll call of inductees. Iron Maiden have always been about our relationships with our fans above anything else, including awards and industry accolades. However, having said that, it's always nice to be recognized and honored for any achievements within the music industry too. Is that what it was? The members of the band have yet to comment on the honor, but frontman Bruce Dixon called the Hall of Fame an utter and complete load of bollocks in 2018. It's run by a bunch of sanctimonious, bloody Americans who wouldn't know rock and roll if it hit him in the face. They need to stop taking Prozac and start drinking fucking beer. Oh, yeah. Oh, your opinion has really changed these last couple of years, huh? Oh man. Oh, my dude took a real 180 on that one. He mentions hanging out in my town. Yeah, that's right. Stings, bitch. Bzz. Yeah, if you guys don't know, also one of the sound bites on the stream is perfect, and I pulled it from a song from a guy named Logic. Logic also had a song where he had I think he had almost all of Wu-Tang in. I mean, at least all of the members who were alive at the time. I think the song is just called Wu-Tang Forever. And the song is so fucking long, but it is really good. It's a good song though. It is 8 minutes long because they had to fucking fit everybody in. It's cool. It's cool. Makes me want to listen to that song now. Thank you so much, Tidal. That was awesome. Lastly, real quick, guys, I just want to go over this trailer from Godzilla. So a couple years ago, there was a movie that came out. It was Godzilla -1. It was really getting hailed as just a phenomenal Godzilla movie. I did end up watching it, and I was like, yeah, legitimately a really good film and a really good Godzilla movie. And they did some really cool stuff with that. So much, there was so much acclaim and everything that went along with this that they got greenlit to make a sequel. And there's always another Godzilla movie, but same people are coming back for this. And they released their first look trailer today at Godzilla -0. And so, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's take a look. This is only an hour, maybe two old at this point. So let's take a little peep.
If their operation fails, maybe we'll finally get to use it.
Abort third drop. Repeat. Abort third drop.
Uh-oh. In the US? Oh my god. No, seriously, it's just a little tease. It's nothing crazy, but the like I said, -1 was really good. And yeah, I love that they immediately hit on this part. Takashi he was a VFX supervisor for a long time. And when he got Godzilla -1, the movie before this, and the way that people kind of talked about how he was doing all of the VFX, like the shots for the VFX, he was like essentially setting people up to just make some of the best VFX, and it really showed in parts of that were really, really good. And they were showing like the budget of the original movie. It was so low, and to have like what they got out of it was like insane. Some of the best VFX people have seen. And so it just goes to show, when you bring in people who are talented, not only can they make a great film, you know, the writing and everything else is quite good in it, but you're also bringing in somebody who knows how to keep the budget done correctly, and do it in a way that benefits the rest of the team further on forward. And it's actually insane. And the thoughts I had during that too, yeah, it's always really good. It's sometimes to your benefit. And he uses it in the way that makes it to his benefit, because he knows how to stretch his budget, because he knows what his team needs to do those things, because he was a VFX supervisor at one point, so he knows what that looks like. But yeah, honestly, I was just excited about it. I wanted to watch it, so I figured I would show it to you guys. With that, I got nothing else for the news for today. We're gonna get into a little My Friendly Neighborhood in just a few minutes here, but that's gonna do it for the news. I'll see y'all on the other side. All right, should be back. Oh, my YouTube one died out. Fuck, bro. I was so fast. I was as fast as I could fucking be, bro. Oh, it just used a random one? Oh, you bitch ass. All right, hold up. Hold up, YouTube. Motherfucker. Bro, why is this shit like this, bro? Yeah, and of course the ad manager is probably fucked at this point, or maybe it's fine. I can't tell. Did we get back? Are we back? Are we good? I don't know, guys. I can't even fucking tell anymore. Set up Gamba. Yeah, of course you should set up Gamba. Okay, cool. In that one. So I'm just fixing the YouTube stuff. So anybody who's stuck in an ad, honestly, or will be in an ad in a minute, don't worry about it. I promise. You're not missing shit. Man, that was so wild. My OBS, like I was saying, like legitimately super crashed. I had not seen that. Like I could not get the program to close, so I couldn't get it back up very fast, which was crazy. Man, that sucks. It's gonna split the YouTube thing into two things, which is not what I want. But sorry, YouTube. That's why you gotta be on Twitch if you wanna get the good shit, bros. I mean, that's kind of a crazy thing to have to say, but all right, well, that sucks. We back. You back. Yeah, you should do some Gamba. For whatever reason, switching from the news back over is the one that triggers it the most. It's not even like it has to do anything. You know? It barely is doing anything. It just needs to switch the goddamn scene. But whatever. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Okay, everything should be back. I mean, like I said, YouTube is in a weird spot, but unfortunate. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why it crashes during that. I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I just need to if it's still OBS but so specific. I mean, I will say, like, whenever there was like a newer update a couple of weeks or months back that I did, and there was no crashes after that point, and then when I did another update, it started crashing again. So I think it's an OBS thing. something about how it's doing whatever. It's just it's causing that crash. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I always wonder if it's me, but I was like, I don't even do. I mean, like, I know like the stream is generally somewhat complicated, but I don't think it's that complicated. I feel like people do much more complicated shit than I do and don't have as much problems that I do, but I don't know. But yeah, I was gonna say, I just was gonna grab a quick break and do like a quick 5 because I got to pee. And then I was thinking, let's try and get into as much of My Friendly Neighborhood as we can. But we'll see. Unfortunately, we're getting into it again late. Man, sometimes the news just takes too long. It was wild when because I'll kind of mention it again if anybody didn't see it, but Title and I did a stream on last Friday. We did some Fall Guys, we did some Sea of Thieves, and during that stream we just played games, and I went and timestamped it. Oh, it's on YouTube if you would like to watch it. It's also on Twitch too, but Twitch, the VOD will eventually disappear, but on YouTube it'll be there for forever. But I timestamped everything over on YouTube so you could just check everything out as you want to check it out. The point being is, man, when I was doing it, I was like, damn, look at all this game I played. It was like 4 hours of video games. I just never get like, I mean, outside of The Wolf and the Kid, obviously Vash and myself, we get to play some games for a long period of time. But it was like the first like solo stream where it was just me having games up for like a whole stream. You know, so it was weird in that sense. I was like, damn, I sometimes I get a little sad. Like sometimes I think like, man, I wish I could just skip some news and get straight into some games. It was fun, bro. It was so fun. I said it again at the end of the stream. I was like, thank you guys so much for just coming and hanging out. Title came out, and then also an older friend of ours from a while back, a girl named Sugar, and I know both of these wonderful people from I'm just sorry, my mug turned off, bros. I know both of these people from an old Twitch couple of people who Vash and I really enjoyed. The Big Cozy Couch, they ended up becoming Two Humans Collide, and I haven't really seen them around as much, but I come on, what are you doing, buddy? Whatever, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I remember being there, hanging out with those people, and it was just a really good time. And they did a lot of Destiny and stuff, but I met both of those people through them. And then, yeah, we get this whole time where like it's now shifted to us all hanging out over here instead, and we're all doing, you know, streams and stuff. So it was just one of those weird things where it was like, damn, this has really come kind of full circle here. But no, seriously, I was super awesome. I was so glad to be able to do it. And yeah, it was just, I don't know. I need more time like that with people. Just putting myself out there and getting it. Cause it's been a while. I have a couple more people, and Title included, that I would like to do more streams together with. I don't know how much people love watching people streaming together, but I don't care. Y'all should, okay? We're a good time. I did notice how quiet my game was during that stuff. Nobody said anything though. Y'all didn't say shit to me, so. But yeah, I want to get some more games in with people, so I do want to try and do that a little bit more. With a news break, yeah, I know, but then you get behind, and then you want to do, and then you got to catch back up, and then I'm like, man, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I did watch, I was watching somebody talk about okay, this is the last thing I'm going to do before we take a break. I was watching somebody talk about that they were doing a kind of similar thing, that they had like I think it was like a YouTube channel, maybe it was like a specific portion of their streams or something, where they were specifically going over like some things that were going on, but it was usually like they would have like a topic and then they would go over it in detail, and they would do like a video, maybe 2 a week, maybe a little bit, or maybe it would be like a video every 2 weeks or something, but it was going over like, you know, stuff, and they just discussed how much like they didn't like you know, forcing themselves to have to be in that and like researching all that stuff like all the time. And I was like, yeah, I think I kind of get that. Like, I think I've mentioned it before. I was like, sometimes I'm like, damn, I mean, I kind of wish I didn't do this. But I also think like there's so many good conversations that come out of like going over the news and talking with people and you guys and everything. So I feel like it's a good like thing to be doing. But I also, some days I'm like, man, I don't know if this is good for me. But that person, yeah, they eventually stopped doing that because they didn't like what it did to them. I honestly don't think that it's affected me in a long-term point, but it's still wish sometimes we were just doing some games. But also glad that we get to have not just a gaming stream, because I think gaming streams are phenomenal. Some of my favorite stream that I watch are gonna be gaming streams, but I like being able to do more than that and just talk and hang. That's kind of the stuff I usually like doing. So you should do what you like. All right, with tightening up on what you cover, yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna. I say a lot of stuff, but like I feel like, you know, I feel like it's not bad. It just it makes me feel like I'd like to have more time with games sometimes, which is why like the other day it was like a Saturday or something, and I was like, man, maybe I'll just go live because I want to play more of this game. And then I was like, no, what am I doing? People don't want to watch me fucking 5 times this week. Yeah, I don't know. So it becomes this whole thing of like, I don't know, man. It's not necessarily that I'm upset with talking about it, but I know that it can be upsetting to some people as well. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it's ever really affected me. At times it makes me very depressed in the sense that it makes me upset, but it's because I'm feeling upset for the people who are being affected by a scenario or a situation or something like that. Not necessarily for me, luckily. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I do try to run through the news sometimes, and man, we really didn't run through it this time, so I don't know. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick break. Real quick, if you guys are on Twitch, you're on YouTube, you enjoy anything what's going on here, make sure that you hit the follow, the subscribe, whatever the free option is on your preferred platform. It does help, and I really do appreciate it. With that, I'm gonna grab a quick 5-minute break. If you need to get up and stretch, to the bathroom, get something to eat, something to drink, whatever you got to do, just meet me back here. 5. Oh, right in the dick. Bro, is this not the most visitor ass eyes you've ever seen in your life? It was her, wasn't the other guy? Oh, it's so her. It is so her. Oh man, no, it's definitely you. I'm so sorry. Oh, it wasn't. Uh-oh. Oh, I've murdered 2 people. I've murdered 2 people, guys. I've murdered 2 people. This is not good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know who the fucking visitor is, guys.
Can I get some directive? Can I get some direction from the captain?
This is your captain speaking. Your Riz has really gone down here, sir. If you could go ahead and get that evidence, that'd be great. Starboard side. Toot toot, motherfucker.
That was my nautical stuff at the end. See, just say the word. Nice try. We all know you have it out for that tree. What? No, I just think it's in the way. Someone ought to chop it down, you know, specifically me. Bro, you should. You think it has to do with the time I fell out of it and broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long? That guy's cool. The turtle. Turtle.
Whoa, I found a turtle. Maybe it's a tortoise. It's a thing with a shell.
Well, isn't that something?
It's actually pretty cute.
It is pretty cute.
Well, Henry, if you decide you want it to keep you company, nobody will mind.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to cough into the effects. Oh shit! Oh, that's great. Oh my God, bro! Jesus Christ! Fatigue levels are high. I believe it, bro. Woo-hoo. Woo. Jesus Christ. That's a victory. Jesus, bro. Holy moly, you scared me. You scared me. I thought you were one of them. Oh, hey, Coraline. What's happening, buddy? Look at you. Sitting in the chair. Hey, I thought my thing was gonna... There we go. Can I get this to track me a little bit better there? Cool. There we go. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Do you want to go into the arm? You want? You're such a round little baby. Oh my god. You're moving my entire headphones. All right, get out of here. I'm so done with you. You're such an asshole. Fucking lifting my whole headphones.
Is everybody ready?
Oh, what is this? Wait, what? Bro, this is awesome. Holy shit, that's awesome. Let's go through the door. We're not barbarians, guys. Oh my goodness. Welcome on back, yo. Welcome back. I am gonna get us into our game, but also real quick, as we're getting into it, I was gonna say I did see a Hades 2 clip in there, and Hades 2 had an update that went live, I think today, because of the console release. I think that's what happened. And there's a couple of updates and stuff, so it was some pretty cool stuff. Maybe we'll check it out at some point. I don't know. There was some interesting things. It has made me want to maybe check it out at some point, but we'll see. Oh. All right, let me get my game loaded up here. All right, let's jump over. Oh yeah, my game is probably not set because I had it set to a Sea of Thieves. Should be better now. There it goes. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into her. Also, this is another game when I've been pulling clips from. It seemed very quiet during nothing, which is fine. I know that some games just don't have a lot of audio, but if it's like there's a point where you can't hear anything, you know, like there's like stuff happening, but you can't hear what's happening, just let me know. All right, we're back into the basement. If any, I guess I should say if the game needs turned up, I can also do that. Where are we going? We pull up our map. We are in here. We can literally go essentially anywhere. All right, let me just go here real quick, and then let's see. Oh yeah, I remember this room. Real quick, let me hit the other side real quick. I want to see if there was anything else I needed to do here before we go that way. Because I remember there's the triangle stuff that I don't have anything yet for, and maybe going back, but maybe we go the other way first. Yeah, because then there's this area which was the triangle stuff too. Okay. I'm just trying to get my bearings here before we get too far out. Yeah. What is this shit? What is... Oh, can't go that way. It's fine. We go this way instead. That's a square door. I think we can... Oh, I keep on thinking this is a square, but I think it's just a regular door with a... With like a... What's like a... Normally like a see-through area there. I wish I had the keys to those too. I feel like I see them a lot and I just don't know what they go to, what you do there. Oh, okay. There's a door there. All right, hold on. Let me squeeze through here. Wait, what? Where does this door go to? Oh, there's so many doors. Oh, this is that first area that I was at way earlier. Okay. Let's go back. Let's head back real quick. Okay, cool. Keep an eye out for anything that's like something we can pick up or use, because I think it was just oh, I guess that one thing is locked. I can't probably get in there. But these areas, like on the map, they are red until you pick up everything, and then it switches over to being, oh, you've collected everything. It's green now. And if I don't do that, well, I guess we're probably gonna have a ton of those that I don't do too. I'm honest. Drive the boat. Where's the boat take us? Boat. Do I have everything for the boat? How do I know? Oh, let's boat on out of here, I guess. Honestly, crazy. The fuck was that about? Okay. Ooh, more duct tape. We always love more duct tape. Oh shit. My knowing what to grab and touch is a little bit bad sometimes. Although we do have a good amount of ammo. Backwards making tea. Nice, man. I mostly was just saying, I know this game can be very quiet during like times like this. And I was just saying, if there is a point where like there's some action and it does sound like it's quiet, please just let me know. I was noticing when I was getting some clips and things like that the game, like there was very little going on when there's nothing else going on. And so I was like, I was a little worried that it was going to be like disorienting to people. Like, oh my God, it's just so quiet. But I'm trying to, you try to fill the void. Okay, never mind. We're going back to the boat. We go back to the boat. The boat just brings us to this area. But I cannot tell. I mean, this is like, if any of the other times it seemed too low, you would have known it then. I'm saying, yeah, just if you notice it, if you see it be quiet, too quiet. And some of the moments where like other things are happening, like the Muppet guys are talking or whatever, it can be a lot. And I've noticed it, but that's not happening very often in this. Dudes not be here very often. Another fucking triangle door. Ray's lair, stay away. Ray. Yeah. Ray, I hope you can fix it, bro. Honestly, I don't even know who Ray is supposed to be like an analogy of, like an analog to, right? Because a lot of these dudes have kind of like a little bit of a something, but I don't know who the fuck Ray is supposed to be. Anything in here? No, nothing good. Okay, let's go through here, and I guess we go back a little bit then. Save! I haven't done anything, if I'm honest. I haven't done a goddamn thing. I've literally just been exploring and seeing that I don't know where the fuck I'm at. So I think I'm gonna not. I'm gonna save my save. Oh yeah! I tied these mother effers up. Yeah, like during this, these guys are probably pretty loud. You know, at least somewhat so.
What do you do when you get upset? You let it get you down? Let me tell you about the
But that's what I'm saying. Once the shooting starts, that's when we might have to be a little more aware. Oh shit, I need to. Whoa, man, she came close. Oh, okay. Let me see. We're here. That was the boat. Let's go this way then. I knew my numbers when I was a kid. What's up, little mouse, bro? What's happening, little bro? Out of order. Bro, I need to call somebody. Push. There's no power. Why is there no power? Could turn it up some. Okay. I will do just that. Okay, it should be a little louder. Oh my God! Sorry, I didn't mean to shoot. I was clicking back into the game. That's just back to the boat. Where the fuck do I go then?
When you go to the park, bring some all the wild animals. For birds, you can bring sunflower seeds. For squirrels, you can bring peanuts. For dogs, you can bring squirrels.
Yeah, the boat just goes around these areas.
For the sand pit, you can bring whatever's in your trash can. For the ambient environment, you can bring a punk
Let's
rock
go.
band that practices in your neighbor's backyard shed. And for me, your bestest friend, you can just bring a friend.
Oh, bro, what's happening in there?
Is a friend.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. I think this is the way. No, I wanted to go back this way, actually. Hold up. Wait a moment. Oh, what happened? Was it that guy? That mother effer got me? Ray? Ray, why you dig? Ray, why you a dig? Oh, that's that area again. Yeah. Okay. Shit, man, I don't know where I'm going here. Better? Worse? The same? She got shooted so hard there. Fuck, I gotta go around now. Man, I gotta find the fucking triangle key. That's what I'm missing right now. Fuck. Yeah, it's a lot of what I'm missing. What's happening, brother? What's happening, brother? Or whatever goes in there, I guess. Shit. Electric latch. Fuck, bro. I don't know what I'm looking for. Bro is peeping all over. Honestly, we could probably die and be okay. No, I came back through here. Wait, why was Ray there this time? Like, I feel like I can't do much with him there. Can I shoot him? Maybe I can shoot him. Maybe that's what I gotta do with him. Where did she go? The one that I shot earlier. Well, I was gonna say maybe I should tape her up, but I don't want to waste tape. And I thought about taping her up because no, he's gone.
First, I get my PJs on so I can be ZR.
All right, let's go back up. Honestly, I need to figure out where the fuck I'm going. Or I need to figure out a couple of things. I need to get a couple of things. Test and a shoot. Test and a shoot. You're testing a shoot? We're testing a shoot? Okay, let me take a look at the map here. You shooting Ray? Well, I wasn't there, so no. So no. Oops. Oh, Q is a quick turn. Like that. I was gonna go in. Oh, it does get him. It doesn't stop him very long, but it does get him.
That's what friends are for.
That's what friends are for. Okay. So this area is good. Let's go down to stage 2. Yeah, let's go down to stage 2. Let's clear that area real quick. Make sure we clear our areas. Okay. This is where the one dude was at earlier, and he was going crazy. Remember he did that like multiplication thing? He super multiplied. Is he gone like forever now? That could be interesting. Ooh, that's real weird. Let me just look in the dark. I know I can't see anything either, don't worry. But I'm gonna look in the dark a little bit, see if we can see anything in here that I can mess with. Oh! Weird. Okay. Yeah, we did that. Do I need to take that back out? Maybe? Just looking around real quick. Yeah, because it's saying that I don't have everything in this area. I was pretty sure I did. Fuck, bros. And I think this room and this room are tied together, so there's something that's, it could be in either of them and it would red the whole room. And it might not be anything. It could just be nothing. It seemed like the X lit up. Okay, let me try. Hi, Mr. Millie. Yeah, I think that one's just lit up there, buddy. Does this still work? It does not. Just the edge. Yeah, I agree. Hold on 1 second. Do. I think it's. Oh, I don't even have it here, huh? Hold on, let me do this real quick. Hold on, just a oh, my bad. Oops. Just a little Mr. Midnight for a moment. While he's there, I want to make sure you guys can see him. And he's immediately gone. He's immediately the fuck out. That's okay. Just wanted to make sure he was there. God damn, the click back over is worse. He was up there for a minute too, but it's crazy because, you know, I thought I had a cat cam on this scene, but I do not. So I'll have to add, I mean, I added that one, but I'll have to add like a real one at some point. Shite, bro. Yeah, I don't know what it is I'm missing in this room. Oh, it's this. Oh, okay. And is that everything? Yeah, of course it is. All right, fuck. All right, well, I'm dumb. As always, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. All right, let me finish my coffee real quick. All right, I'm gonna try and clear the rest of these red areas. This is to the basement. I don't know where that is.
What does Norman notice? Well, let's see here.
Let's go back to this area real quick. What does Norman notice?
Leonard! Well, I can't believe you noticed me. Oh, I noticed all sorts of things. Here, let's play again. Now.
Yeah, tape up a lot.
Cameras, lights,
lights. Oh my God, bro's like getting crazy over there. Children. Okay, so we came out of here. We want to go left. Back that way. Bro, I need you to fuck the F off, bro. This is actually crazy. Bro, legit, I need you to back the F off. My dude. All right, I think it's in here. Yeah, okay, we need to go through, check. We gotta clear these red rooms up here. It's just this area? Okay, and then there's that area there. Oh, that person is right there. Holy fuck. I tied them up, which is great, but also, good lord. Okay, what is this room? What is this room?
We're all friendly. I'm here to.
Jesus, bro. Okay, this room is that thing. I can't even get to it. I'm missing a fucking key somewhere. I'm not taping you up, bro. You're not worth a tape here. Bro, I'm actually not sure. I don't have anything for this. Ah, man, I don't know. I don't love it. Can't get into it. No. We can get there. That's the boat, but I can't get into any of these other rooms. Fuck, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Lower waterway. I already cleared these rooms. I guess, is the boat not here anymore, right? Should be over at the, oh no, it's here. I'm gonna heal though. Might as well. Let me take the boat around real quick. Okay, well, I'm officially super stuck. I'm missing something. I'm missing something that I like really need, I think. I assume it's a key, but I don't actually know at this point. Like, I can't get into anything. Like, I need to get into here. But I mean, I can, but then there's like all the diamond keys, but I haven't been able to get into any of that. Man, I don't know. Yeah, because that's a diamond door down there. Or a triangle door. Yeah, I need triangle and diamond, actually. That's the door we just came from. Nothing up here. Shit. Shit. Anything in here? It's just money and that thing. Yeah, this room's green. Yeah, I was trying to clear out those rooms that I knew we could there with the things. Yeah, like this. Triangle locked. Shit. Let me actually have kind of an idea. I was thinking I could.
No matter what, I always open it immediately. My favorite new pair of socks. I got it in the mail. A letter from a dear old friend. I got it in the mail. An assortment of the best. Okay, now draw a line.
Let me go back this way. Let me go try and get the power source from the punch card thing and see if it fits back there. I think that's the best idea I got. It looks like it wants power there, but I can't even take it. Okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be it. Fuck. Okay, where is this at? Okay, it says I'm not done with this room yet. Is it this? Fuck, it's this too. Are the shapes buttons? Yes. Yeah, I did that. I did this thing last time. They are +2, -1, +6, and then you just use them based on it's the same one. Yeah, dude, that's so upsetting. I don't know what to do. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna go all the way out and see. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss here. There's this door over here. Can I get in this door? It's locked from the other side. Nope, can't even get in this door. Oh, it's a slide in. So I can't get out either. That's our boat that goes there. I don't know. Shit. Shit. Yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. I'm getting to a point of being super lost. I was really hoping it wasn't gonna happen, you know? You don't want to be super lost. Yeah, nothing in this tunnel. Tunnel's green. Shit.
You can do all sorts of things. Grab your pencil and let's go on an adventure.
This room is also green on my map as well. I am gonna tape you. I didn't want to, but I feel like I got to. Oh, that's right. This has no power either. But how do I power this shit then? Man. It's not where I want to go. At least as far as I know.
I always start by getting ready for bed. First, I get my PJs on so I can be warm and comfy all night. Next, I get there and grab my toothbrush. You can put any of your favorite condiments on your
Oh, hey there. It's nice to meet you. Ay, 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 ay. Excuse me. Shit. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I know it says there's nothing I can do in this room, but I'm gonna have to take a look again, huh? Just verify fucking everything. Yeah, like this whole area is like, it has no power. So this area has no power, essentially. Nothing in there. And nothing really in there. And then this means you can't get in there because of the electric latch. Which is shitty. What the fuck is that? Hold on, let me look around a little bit real quick. Okay, what the fuck? To everyone, someone keeps taking the breakers that you use to open these doors, so I put them in the lockboxes around the basement. Here's a map of where they are in case you need to get through. Janitor Hank. It's Ray. Oh my god. Really? They just give me the key here? Okay, hold on. So is this the one with the lock boxes? No, it's not, but this is. So they're just giving me them? Oh. Wait. Oh, that's that. Okay. Yeah, that's the key. Okay. That's insane. Okay, this one goes in the third spot. Let's do that first. Cool. Third spot. Fuck, man, that's so shit. Like, I don't know. There's not an easy way to see it. It's fine. It's definitely my fault, but like, bro, I thought that would have been a little bit easier. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's my own damn fault. I didn't use my eye holes enough, okay? Where's the other one at? Down there. So we're going here to the left.
Hazard sign. Keep that to whatever door your internal nuclear waste is in. Let's try again.
Cool. There we go. Nice. And then in here, there's a lockbox. It's like right here. And then this is the first one. Nice. Is there anything else over this area? I got that. Got that one, right? The other two are back on the other side. Well, hold on. Where am I at now? I should just go back to the boat and then do it from there. Yeah, I know it was pretty easy to miss that. I definitely am not beating myself up too much about it. It was just stupid because if I'd have just paid attention to that area just a touch more, I'd have seen it, but that's why you got to do the retrack. I am gonna get our shoddy out just in case something happens. I do not want to be without a shotgun. If somebody new is just around now that we're grabbing these.
When you go to the park, bring some food from all the wild animals. For birds, you can bring sunflower seeds. For squirrels, you can bring peanuts. For dogs, you can bring squirrels.
Whoa, what?
Well,
For squirrels, you can bring peanuts. Nice. Cool. I had a feeling we were gonna run into somebody. That was not the guy I was thinking, but that makes sense. Why? All right, where's the last one? Last one is pretty far back. Okay, let's go. I have not looked at how these are assembled into the thing. We did the first one, of course, but then we're gonna have to do the rest of these in a way that is gonna be a little bit goofy, but we'll figure it out. It's not here, right? Cool. I think the other thing is, yeah, just down this way a little bit.
The alphabet? What's the alphabet?
I think we go to the left here.
Oh, you mean like the ones that I see in my books?
Yep. Yep.
I remember those. A is for...
Cool. Now where are we going? Right here. Yep, this was that last room in here that had this thing. Cool. And it should be everybody, right? Got 3. Breaker note. Here's the fuse box thing. Cool. Yeah. A little bit of bullshit, but not too bad. We're already back on our way. We got the shotgun ready. Ready to fuck somebody up. Well. We should do a save.
Oh, sure is lonely these days. Maybe I can.
When we get up to the other room, we'll do a save before we go too far. Oh, hey there. Okay, cool. Wow. What a absolute pain that was. But unnecessary pain sometimes. Let's do a save. Cool. And then that's that one. Right hand door is unlocked. Nice. Okay, cool. Wait, why did the other one not unlock then? Oh my god. Why is this so BioShock looking right now? There's a you know, a spot in BioShock that has some very similar looking things. This is just hilarious how much this looks like it. Like these like plastered characters. Yeah, I super hated them too in that game. I'm way too nervous because of that. That game fucked me up. Where we at? Right here? Cool. Everything here is good then. Let's take the boat. See where this puts us. Yeah, I keep thinking they're gonna move. Because spoilers. BioShock, once you start finding them, they fucking move. And that shit is scurry. La da la. Oh, this just goes to here? Okay. Need to go in there. That's the one that's across the way. All right, Yeah, because there was another room over there that has the chain on it. That's what we got to do now. I don't know why the other room didn't unlock, but oh my god, bro, what the fuck are you doing here? Get the fuck out, bro. Holy shit. Holy. Okay, make sure nobody else is just around. Oh, that is insane. They just put a motherfucker in there. I mean, I figured they would at some point, right? But damn, they really did. They really did throw a motherfucker in there. Okay, where are we at now? This is this hallway. Let's go. Okay, you're just there, huh? Secret. I don't know what these cheats are, but give them to me, bro. Cheat, bro. Cheat. I love a good cheat. Okay, there's nothing up here, which is cool.
This must be the elevator Ricky was talking about.
This must be the elevator Ricky was talking about. Ah, Ricky was talking about this elevator. Dope! Take me up. Ricky. Okay, I mean, oh damn, this area looks fucking phenomenal. This area looks freaking phenomenal, guys. I like this. Hell yeah. Give me more of this shit. I don't know what it is about these executive like areas. They always look so cool. It's locked. Okay. Yeah, fuck me, bro. And I'm guessing this one's locked. Yep. No, it's fine.
Great. It's starting again.
It happens, bro. Yeah, this reminded me a lot of like this area, just real quick, of like System Shock. Ooh, this was cool. System Shock had a similar area where it was like the executive area, and that area was so cool comparatively. Not that there was anything wrong with any of the other areas. It was just so fancy and everything. You just felt it when you're in that area. I don't know why, but I liked that area so much. It was brutally difficult too, which was freaking hilarious. But I did just see our good friend Limbo started System Shock yesterday. He might even be on today. I haven't gotten to see, but
that looks like an exit.
He was, I will tell you this, struggling. And that's not a hit on him. That game is so fucking hard. I'll come back, guys, don't worry. The game is really difficult, but I was explaining to him about how it's going to be a difficult game. That game is just difficult. I don't know what it is specifically about it, but it is really hard. And so he gets to like the first puzzle and he's like, I don't feel like I understand how the puzzle works. And it was just like this, it was these moments of him being like, I don't think I understand. And I was like, yep, that's the game, bro. There's a lot of that game you just don't understand. I was like, and it doesn't hold your hand in any of it, doesn't tell you what you're doing, nothing. The City Tribune, Monday, March 19th, 1979, on the war of reflection. Last month marked 7 years since the end of the war, so it seems like a good time to reflect on the impact it has had on our lives. I think across the whole city, the war has left us feeling troubled. We were called to service for the sake of righteousness, love for one city, and protecting others. But in the end, we found that those calls were just noble lies, and behind them, the horror of reality thwarted our starry-eyed ideals. We left home as heroes and came back as murderers, but this tension leads to a question. Why should we care about this? about right or and wrong or friendliness, as the children's show puts it. Following such things can have a terrible cost. The only reason would be if there is some overarching purpose, some guiding goodness to the wandering in the world. But that is exactly what an injustice like the war calls into question. Perhaps it is time to put aside those old ideas. Perhaps it is time to look for those sources of hope. Perhaps the wise man is the one who lives for himself. Interesting. Cool. Love all that. Interesting how much there's like a at least at a point this game is dealing with that there was a war going on and what that looked like. Now what that means for any of the rest of this is yet to be seen, but yeah, so just touching back on the little bit I was talking about it earlier. Oh, weird. It's Larry. So Limbo is definitely struggling a little bit, and like I said, that is how that game is. But I am really interested to see how he does. I don't know where he got to last night. He only streamed for a few hours and then he was done. I didn't know if he was like, yeah, fuck this game, or if it was like, okay, I just don't have any more time today. I was very interested. Not that I want him to give up on the game, but it would make me feel a little sense of, you know, a little knock of, you know what? A little bit of accomplishment. Like I said, I do want him to play it and finish it though. Yeah, that game was fucking brutal.
What the?
What is that? Hell is that? Oh my god. Who the fuck is that guy? Well, he can live in there for now. Man, I don't know what we're doing. I'm just opening all these rooms just to see what the fuck is happening. Ah, this appears to be a murder. No room? Bro, there's always room. All right, there's no room. It's fine. I don't even know what that is. Why does that look so weird? What the fuck is that? Is that like a new weapon? New ammo type, maybe? Because it doesn't look like anything I have. Oh, look at this. Doors on the signs here. Man, it is so quiet in this area. This is like one of those unnervingly quiet areas. I assume that's on purpose, though. Oh, we need to go up to the projection room, probably. Let me check out the theater. The theater. The theater. I can't get in there? Really? Really? Oh, really? Oh, really? You won't even let me get into the theater. What do you do with that? You wear it? Oh my god. The run up the stairs is crazy. All right, let's go in this one first. Oh, there's not even much going on. Is that still a thing there, huh? Hank's Inventor Diary. These babies really pack a punch, but the release destroys the housing chamber, so I have to keep making new ones. Julia said I should call them the interrobang, but I think just the punctuation sounds better. Hank, addendum. I'm going to try to make a machine that'll shape a new charge out of a regular ammo index, which will make the product much easier. The punctuation. Oh, is that what those are going to be for? It's locked. Bro, what do you mean it's locked? The fuck you mean it's locked, bro? I'll fuck you up if it's locked. Is there like maybe a fucking place a person could fucking chill out and save and shit, bro? Like honestly, I'd like to find like a save point here. That dude is out. Bro, why are you out? Over here. Is this the area where there's all the dudes? Do I need to kill you guys?
Next, I go to the bathroom and grab my toothbrush. You can put any of your favorite condiments on your toothbrush. I choose relish. Gonna make no friends. No.
17, 18, 11, 12, Burgundy, Shadrach. Are you my new friend? I have big friends, small friends.
Wow. That man was taking about 11-teen. 11-teen. Interesting. I just need to check this area. What is this?
This is like something from a horror movie. The sort of thing that moves as soon as you turn your back.
That's funny. I mean, we saw the dude. We know where he's at, bro. Like, you don't have to lie. Gordo. Where are we at, Gordo? Where the fuck are we at, Gordo? I think maybe we go down this way. I think we go in here, maybe. Oh, this looks interesting. Oh, I'm getting save area sounds though, which I love to hear. Yeah, cool. Give me that. Nice, I love that. Give me that. Oh, don't have any room yet. Another mask too. Okay, hold up. Let me move some things. Let's stash that. Stash. Move him. Stash. Let's put the tape down here and then also move that guy right there. I mean, like, these are probably the things we need at the moment. And some of these are like not necessarily. Let's tape. And then that goes with that. Cool. Let me grab that velvet mask. It feels like it's gonna be for something else. Oh, fuck, bro, I'm trying to pick you up. That's a save. That's a thing. Let's do a save. And then I'm gonna look around a little bit still. And if we don't make any progress, then cool, we're good. We don't even need to. We'll just quit and we'll start back from here. But I did want to look around a little bit. Oh, this is gonna be shit because all those dudes are back. Jesus Christ. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. I don't know where these masks go though. The masks seem strange. All right, let's go over to the other area. Where do the masks go? I don't know. We did check this area. Okay, we did this room. Let's go upstairs. Let's go over here to the left first, because the guy is over there. Oh, nope, he's here. Okay, so he changes from wherever he's at, which is kind of interesting. I think that's like the thing is we kind of have to get him in different areas so we can check different rooms. I think he was here first. Nice. There. Okay, let's check this side first. Bunch of phones. That's crazy. Also, hold up a second. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here. Bro, there's just a full ass ham. Like, is that a fake ham though? He's got a ham in there. Bro's just holding on to a whole ass ham, huh? Crazy. Okay, there's a door there. I do want to check it out here in a second. Let's keep on making sure there's nothing else over here. A couple of spots here. Ricky dance. Oh, nice. Is this the guy who draws Ricky or made Ricky? That'd be kind of cool. Luckily we're getting a lot of ammo, which makes me think we're going to need a lot of ammo, which is a very Resident Evil thing to do, is to load people up before a boss fight. I'm gonna say the guy. Oh, fuck. The guy down at the end of the hallway, or not at this hallway, the area, the big green monster, did seem like a very much like a. Did seem like a boss type figure. I'll say that for sure. Whoa, what is this fucking artwork? What the fuck is this? What are these artworks? Listen, I believe they're the most artworkiest artwork I've ever seen in my life, but holy fuck, bro. That's just crazy. Glizzy art, right? Wow. Damn. That guy had a lot of health. That guy had a lot of health. Bro, honestly, I am finding out that the artwork in this is phenomenal. What is that music? Okay, I am gonna have to start taping some bitches up again. I wasn't for a minute there because, you know, you get low. Shit, bro. I don't have space for that shit. You start to get low, but man, I'm getting a lot of tape recently, so Nikola Tesla, cool guy. Yes, please give me the office map. I do need that actually. Shit, we are gonna have to go back and save now. Fuck. All right, let me see. Can I move anything around here? shit. I don't know. You know what I think I should do? Let's do this. I got an idea.
We're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly. Oh!
Oh my god. He go crazy there. I thought. Okay, we do that. That'll get rid of a little bit. And then I can grab those other bits then. Yep, that cleared up some space. We have three more tape too. That's crazy. Cool. That actually is awesome because this clears this whole room then. Back to normal. What is this person talking about? Damn, got her. And got her. Can I see the map a little bit better now? Nice, I can. All right, we're here. Just came in through here. We got all that. Main hallway, looking good. West office, haven't got. Theater, we're missing some things. I think a lot of that is the whatever the thing is there. Hold on, let me actually, sorry, real quick too. Okay, so they do projection room, theater. Oh yeah, because I didn't get the mask in the theater, and maybe that counts as this room as well. And then, okay, we're pretty good on the other rooms that we haven't seen yet. Shooting range. Oh, crawl space too. Cool. What does this take us down to if we go down? This is that room. Where does upstairs go to? Okay, yeah, let's go up because it looks like there's a crawl space up there and maybe a save area. And that'd be a good spot. Damn, I fucking love how much they're taking like different pop culture things and just going over them with like, look at this. That shit's so fucking good. What is that? That's awesome. Oh my god, these are so cool. We could just, I can't even get in there. Oh, that's a different room then. Yeah, these are so cool. I love the little art pieces. It's a cool touch. Oh, hey, bud. West office. I do need to get to the West office. I do want to go this way. Let's go this way if we can. Yes, we can.
What?
The key, John.
Welcome. I wonder.
Bro, you're getting taped up. I can't deal with you. Let me. Oops. Sorry. Get that. Do that. Perfect. Our health is huge right now. Our health is huge. Huge. And we can't open any of this shit, right? Please, for the love of God, don't let me open this shit because that's crazy. That's one of those ones where it becomes too much of shit to look through. Oh my god. I love. Oh, I couldn't hit that motherfucker. That's crazy. Okay. Everything good in the kitchen? Everything good in the kitchen. Where this takes us into here, which will open up the rec room and the shooting range. Cool. Let's go there. Let's go. Oh, well, hold on. Is it actually? Oh, it is actually a shooting range. Oh, that's pretty cool. No room? I don't have any room. I don't have any room. Jesus. I mean, listen, I won't complain about having, you know, a lot of ammo. Guys, could someone please play the MFN game with the Norman in the rec room. He's been waiting around for days again, and it's starting to affect my target times. Knowing he's staring at the back of my head. Barry! Oh. Sorry, that was from Barry. Now Barry from Claire. Barry, I can't find the second player token, and Norman won't let me play with anything else. Did someone pick it up as part of another game? That was from Claire. I'm sorry, Claire. I grabbed it as part of the chess set. Don't worry, I stopped by this afternoon and played a couple rounds with him, and afterwards I sent him home. Julia. I need to play with him? I don't want to. Just hang out for a second. I'll be right back, Norman. Oh, yeah, look. I've beat him. That'll open that up. That's cool. Everyone, the safe has been installed to keep vulnerable items out of the hands of the neighbors. I don't want to include the combination here in case some of them can read. But let's just say it'll help if you see the flip side of things. Barry Green, head of security. The flip side. Oh. That's this? Oh, that's crazy. I don't know what that means. All right, where does this take us? That's the West office. Cool. There's a lot here to have to deal with. I feel like we should save this for Thursday. This seems like a whole ass game, right? Or do I need to find the other piece? Oh, he's got the diamond key too. I feel like this is definitely a whole thing. And potentially I don't have the other piece. That's another diamond door there. Okay, well, let's go to the West office. Is this guy in here still? I don't hear him. Dope. All right, let's check the West office, and then we will go and find our save spot and save for the night. Whoa. Somebody got a little crazy in their office space there, huh? See what was under there. It just looks like a shirt or something. Weird. Okay, all right. Ooh, anything in here? Health relax. The punctuation. I still haven't found whatever that goes to. I can't grab any of that shit. I don't have space for anything right now. Worst problems to have, you know? You love to have a problem where it's like, oh, I'm just too rich. I'm just too wealthy in things right now. I couldn't possibly, guys. Sick. Is dude right here? Please don't be. Oh, he's right there. Okay. You just hang there. Where is the safe space? It's downstairs in the exhibit room. Oh my God. Sick. Okay. He's not too bad. Not too bad to avoid. And then the exhibit room is coming down the stairs to the left. All right. Quick. All right. Perfect. I do want to get rid of a few more things. I want to stash that. I'm going to stash that for right now. I don't actually use that shit because it just does not seem to be very effective when it comes to fighting. Let's move that. Let's stash that for right now. let's do that there. Do that there. Gives us 8 spaces. I think that's plenty. And we can do a save right here. Perfect. Okay. Listen, outside of having, I think, one of the absolute worst beginnings of the stream, we then had a absolutely phenomenal end there. So I will take it. I feel like we're doing really well. We got space for some goodies now. A lot of pistol ammo, a lot of shotgun ammo, some tape, lots of health, some money. We're doing pretty good. And then yeah, we'll just pick it up on Thursday. Super sick. I'm still really enjoying even getting a little bit stuck at that part. That's a little bit of my error in general, but yeah, honestly, it's been great. So we have a lot of things we got to keep looking around here in the studios on Thursday, and then we'll also play Norman at whatever that game is. And I mean, honestly, lots of really cool stuff. Cool. That is gonna do it for our game. Let me just swing on over here. Oh, that's where the cat the cat place is at. I knew I had one somewhere. Yeah, there. It was over here instead. Really good still. Dude, it is so good. I mean, I like this game a lot. It is a great. Yes. Okay, he is playing today. Limby, as it were. Holy shit, there's a lot of people on. Let me see where he's at. Let me see who is doing what. It'll probably be Limby, depending on what he's doing. This area looks... Can't tell where he's at. He's in medical. Oh, this is the early area from like the beginning of the game, which is good. This area is tough. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm really interested. I had, I would say, a little bit of help when it came to this game, the System Shock, and if I wouldn't have, I would have fucked that up. Oh, we can do this. Put the display back on. Oh. That's all kinds of goofy. Oh, because it didn't save anything from earlier? That's crazy. Hold on, let me just fix these real quick. I just wanted to do a quick shout out for my man Vash. He's going to be doing some ultros tomorrow over on his channel. Make sure you guys go check him out, see what he's doing.
Oh, I did, guys. I unlocked the Aviator. Look how cute that shit is.
Oh, there he is.
Look at that.
Doing some hat things.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh man, that is a good one. Make sure you guys are checking Vash out tomorrow. I will be back here Thursday. Real quick, I do want to do a little quick shout out for The Wolf and the Kid. Vash and I stream over on The Wolf and the Kid on Twitch. On YouTube, it's just right here on my channel, but we've been playing Absalom and we've been getting real close to the end. God.
No way. No way.
Oh, bro.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
God, why is this
Limbo
so
just
good?
murdered himself on top of a bomb. That shit was so funny. Yeah, make sure you guys are checking us out. We have a great time over there. So with that, I'm going to send you guys over to Limbo. He's playing System Shock, the remake. That game is brutally difficult. And I would like you guys to go over and tell him that he's bad at the game. Don't tell him that. I'm just kidding. Don't ever tell anybody like that. That shit's crazy, guys. Go tell him he's horrible. Let me see. What do I got for music? I'll tell him you said. I told him yesterday, dude. I'll fucking do it, man. I'll do it. No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I like Limby too much. I like the Bimby too much, bro. All right, let me send you guys over there. Like I said, I'll be back here Thursday. Make sure that you guys come by, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Go check out Limbo. Go see him. I'll probably struggle a little bit, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye. Have a good one. Goodbye. 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 Good night and goodbye. 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 Later title. Goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Have a great night. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Goodbye. I don't know if my thing's actually working. Oh, it did. Good. We're good. Never mind. We're good. All right. Bye, guys.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.